Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, we are back once again. I'm your host, the big fella D King. We are in the house only pod can judge me. My main man to the left.
R to the K, a.k.a. Illogic, a.k.a. Illogic 100. Holla at me.
And my brother from the right.
Come
Talk
on,
to him.
y'all know who it is. It's your boy Wayne D, Wayne D253, Wayne D the barber. Listen here, you know what it is. Before we get started, hey man, we appreciate y'all for likes, subscribing, sharing. But man, if y'all don't know yet, man, hit the like button, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, man. Share it to your friends. We love y'all support, man. We appreciate y'all.
Another thing I would add, gentlemen, is that for everybody out there, we read the comments. So you will get a response to any comment that you put in there. So it's extremely important that you give us feedback. You're only as good as your subscribers.
Come on.
So as we continue to build on this, to gain momentum, going into what we're doing, ending the summer out. You know, I mean, it's been a good run thus far.
Great session.
And I'm proud of where we're headed. RK, how was your week?
My week was cool. Weekend was cool. You know what I mean? Just chilled. Had my sister in town. You know what I mean? She came into town and we hung out. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Which sister was here?
My oldest sister, Danielle.
Okay,
yeah.
she came through.
Yeah, well, she came back on her way from dropping my niece off at Wazoo. You know what I mean?
Okay.
She's out there. My
It
niece,
is around that
Dejiana
time.
Williams,
College
doing her
drop off.
thing.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Yeah.
Salute to all you college out there going, man. I didn't mean to cut you off, but man, I salute to all you youngsters out there doing college because I had to cut a few youngsters head up this week that was headed back to school, man. So I'm like, man, salute them kids, man. They doing an excellent job, man.
It's time.
You know?
Yeah.
So what else, man? Just kickback?
Yeah, we just kick back. You know, we got a chance to talk. You know what I mean? We usually just sit back and vibe. You know what I mean? And just talk. You know what I mean? And it was just a one day thing, but she did her thing. But like I said, she dropped off her daughter up at Wazoo. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good time.
Oh yeah, Wazoo, man. That's a good school, man.
Yeah.
That means you have to make some trips. They got this thing called what is it called? They have this big event that they do.
Heard
Like
about
the
Apple
father-daughter?
Cup.
I heard about that in the
It's
father-daughter.
not the Apple Cup, but it's like Mom's Weekend.
Yeah, Mom's Weekend,
It's
like
a-
dad
it's-
or Mom's
it's-
Weekend.
It's
They
a
had
big thing up in
yeah,
Wazoo, so you might have to take that trip up.
Yeah.
You ain't been up there, huh?
No, I ain't never been out there.
Yeah, it's about a 5-hour drive but you might want to fly that.
Yeah,
you know,
she flew out.
Right,
She flew
yeah,
back in,
that might be the deal. Wazoo's a nice campus though, but it's really the town in Spokane is
whole thing,
really
yeah.
based off the college. The
Right.
college
Yeah, I was
itself.
tripping
out
off
there.
that because you got Wazoo out that way, but you also got Boise State.
Eastern Washington's
It's a
out
little
there.
Eastern
further, but
Washington.
in that little-
University of
Gonzaga's
Idaho.
out there.
University of
They're
Idaho's
close,
right there.
but they're around that area. They're not
All
in
the
that
same-
area, but
yeah,
they're
but around the same
around
area.
it. Like you
Well,
say,
literally.
college town. 'Cause they
Right,
got
but
that same thing in
literally
North Carolina.
Wazoo and Idaho are separated by 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's deep.
By 15 minutes. It's crazy. So it's right there.
Yeah.
How about you, man? How was your
That's
weekend?
the same thing with like North Carolina,
Duke.
North Carolina, Duke, Clemson, and I think all the little North Carolina A&T. They're all down that little highway. So they're about 15 minutes away from each other also.
Okay.
But yeah,
Atlanta's the most though. Atlanta got Clark and all that,
it's-
Spellman, all in the
they're
same
right
all
across,
right
they're
by
across
each
the
other.
street from each
Yeah,
other.
that's
It's like
crazy.
blocks.
Yeah.
Is this a sister from California that her sister or her daughter's going to Wazoo?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's definitely what's up, man.
Yeah.
Congrats. I mean, I just big chilled. Hey, that's all I did. Look, nothing important. I just chilled. Chilled
kick
and then catch up on some Z's for me. Look, boy been tired, so
Got you some
I just
sleep,
been on
huh?
I just been on the run, so I got me some rest.
That's cool.
I came into the crossover though, but I didn't stay. But I was there for a little while. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And caught
Yeah.
young Sayer balling.
Okay,
hooping,
you got a
you know
chance
what I'm
to
saying?
see the little
Shout
select
out
game.
Cy, getting down. Yeah,
for sure,
Sat
man.
with Royal and them. Yeah.
That's love, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to come back
What-
though,
what-
man. This week is gonna be different,
Man, what about yourself?
man. Was in the
Are
gym,
you gonna give
man.
a spoiler this week? Ain't gonna be different, or are you just gonna, just leave it what it is and then
I'm
let it be?
Cliffhanger or
I'm
something.
Leave it
gonna
what
leave-
it is. Our subscribers can know, though.
No, they
So if you
can't.
looking, okay, well
subscri-
this is gonna be big. Just tell me it's gonna be a big one.
I'm gonna tell you this.
There you go.
want to come this
There you
weekend to
go.
the crossover. It won't even be standing room only. We're gonna hit capacity.
Come on, big fella.
and they're gonna cut it off.
Names or no names?
I can't say no names.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
bad.
Be there early?
Because Kay's last week was this week, and she's like, I
Oh.
always miss it. She always misses it. So I don't want to give too many spoilers, but I just say SPU, Seattle Pacific University. Game started 12. I would get there around that time. That'd be a good time for people to get there. But other than that, like I said, it
What
was
about
in the
yourself?
gym.
How was you?
I was in the gym with my boys. They both played in the select game, and
Yeah.
we had Jonathan Kaminga and Gary Payton Jr. They put on a show. For the fans here in Seattle. It was a really good time. It was good to see GP2 come back because a lot of people don't know that he grew up here in Seattle.
Yeah.
Obviously, with his dad playing for the Sonics, he grew up playing for
Golden State
Rotary.
Warriors.
Playing for Rotary. And so he was just he embraced the atmosphere like he did after the game was over. He got all the crowd together and held his phone up and was going crazy. Just started screaming. It was like it was chanting. So it was dope to see the pros interact with the people.
So it was like a homecoming for him then.
For sure.
That's
He
dope.
First
loved
time
it,
here
bro.
too. So
He loved it, bro. It was special to him. He was like, bro, this love without having no team is second to none.
he said he'll be back.
Yeah, he said he'll be back for sure. It's like the atmosphere that's created without us having a team, it just puts something down in these fans, bro. That's just is unmatched with the energy. So,
I'm not gonna lie, Washington does an excellent job when it comes to that though. Like they put on when they put on an event, Washington kind of puts on and coming together. So I'm like, man, I could see that happening. Like we love him, we love it
for sure, man. It's hoop. It's all hoop.
Hoop.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, right.
So did the Sonics? Oh, I mean, I know the Sonics they definitely had good years and bad years, but did they always get that love when they was here?
Not probably like they should have, because down the stretch, I mean, they go through ebb and flows and highs and lows, and it's just, when you have Gary Payton and Sean Kemp, we went to the finals in '96, but Michael Jordan was there, so nobody really couldn't win when he was playing. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to continuously have a good record and make it to the playoffs and have two big time players, I mean, it was a good time in the '90s. Yeah, and then as you get it, then you get the Ray Allens and the Rashad Lewises of the world, and young KD and Westbrook. But then after that was gone. Imagine if the Suns were still here with Westbrook got drafted by the Suns.
Yeah, he got drafted, but he went over. But KD did.
So I'm saying it's like with that being said alone is just what it could have been.
Right.
So you never ever know.
One thing I did notice is that I talked to old timers from out here, you know what I'm saying, and they always go back to '79 when they won the championship, and they still harp on that, like, man.
Bro, they hold,
we gotta take it.
Right.
Take it. That's the year I was born, so I mean I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it either, but they talk about it though.
Right, that's just like, I mean, it's forever.
I was formed, but I was only formed in the Lord's eyes.
Yes, right. Just like they talk about it with Cleveland, like you said, what LeBron did, and that one's for you. It's like they probably might not never win again.
Yeah, that's
and it's just when a franchise did it like Denver, that's the first.
You said in anything.
That's their first ever win in a championship ever in Denver.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like
I think that was the same with the Browns too. I mean, they ain't had one in who knows how long.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So it's you got to hold on to it if you get it, because those things ain't promised.
Nah, they're not
at all. Hey, we got the first topic. We are going to talk about Hawaii.
Man.
It's Maui, right?
Maui.
Yeah.
And one thing that I saw that really messed me up, because I didn't when you looked at it from the above, it just looked like turmoil. It just looked all the smoke, and I had some people that played on Sire's team that are down there in Hawaii for a month, but they weren't in Maui. I guess I think they're on Oahu or the Big Island. But he said that there were some people that was there in Maui that was stranded since Tuesday, and then it was like Friday with no power, no water, no nothing. Now, I saw that the airlines lowered the prices to $14 a ticket.
The $14 was like, I thought it was $2. I know it's something. I know it was something really low just to fly out of there, though.
Right.
Yeah,
I heard
something really low.
I saw 14 with my own eyes. I don't know if it went to 2.
I was hearing something really low.
That's crazy, man. Can you guys expound on that? Just based off what you guys saw?
Go ahead.
Man, that for me. We just had a fire off of I-5 in Tacoma. Okay. And it went from like 72nd to like 56 in a matter of like a few minutes, and the whole side of the highway was kind of on fire. Yeah. I guess one of the cars had got in an accident, and then, or not an accident, I don't know if it pulled over to the side of the road and something happened, because there was only one car that kind of caught on fire, and there was no other cars around it. And then once that one car kind of caught on fire, it was kind of tucked off into the grass. And so when they tucked off into the grass, it kind of, the off ramp, it just kind of took down the whole thing. Shoot. But I can only imagine, like that was my only fear because I've been to Oahu a few times, and that was my only fear of me staying in there, is if something like that did happen, we just think if a dinosaur come or if a hurricane come, it's gonna tear up that whole there's nowhere for you to
Wait,
go.
a dinosaur?
I'm just saying in general, if
I was just gonna let
Jurassic Park.
Hey, I was gonna let him finish, man.
If anything came there, I'm just was my fear. If anything
that
happens to this,
Triceratops gets loose.
if anything happens to this island, ain't no what are you gonna do? You just gotta swim. There was no. But for that fire to happen, like my prayers went out immediately. Once you had seen the pictures and the photos of how much damage that it did.
It's tragic.
I think they said 56 or 53, somewhere around there. People last time I had seen how many deaths there was. That's crazy that there's nowhere for you to go. You don't got your own plane for you to get off of there. Who got how many boats? You're gonna be having to go a long ways if you're getting in a boat for somewhere. So I'm like, man, that's you have nowhere to go. That was my only fear because I was gonna move over to Hawaii. I'm like, man, it was beautiful. The beaches was nice. The water was good.
When were you gonna move to Hawaii?
I went to Hawaii when I was
19. When were you gonna move there?
Once I hey, I could move there now if I wanted to.
You're not moving to Hawaii. But keep going.
But I'm like, man, but that was when I went there. I think me and the wife went there in 2018 for one of our anniversaries, and we went over there. I was like, man, I could find myself living here. But
it's extremely expensive, bro.
It is. But my only thing was the getting on and getting off, the getting goods there. Whether it be that's why it's so expensive over there because they got all their stuff flowing
imported and exported only.
Right. It's that's the only thing. The same as individuals. If a hurricane or something like that happens, you got to get imported or exported. You ain't just automatically just going. And so for me, I was just like, man, my heart went out for the individuals and the families whoever lost anybody or whoever was hurt by any of that. Man, I'm praying for you guys, praying for anybody whose family member passed away or whatever it may be. But man, blessings, and man, it's sad to see.
Yeah, it's crazy because on one front, I got a family that lives out there, so I had to tap in with my family. My cousin Verbal immediately to see if he was
he was good though.
If he was good, shout out Verbal, man. Yeah, and he was all right. And he lives in Oahu. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and this is a whole different island. So, but he was aware of the situation. But at the same time, looking at that fire that happened in Tacoma, it just puts pause because that fire in Maui, you think about how lush and how green Hawaii is,
exactly,
and it basically lit like a fuse. So that means it looks like it's green, but it's even out here it looks like it's green, but it's still so dry that a tree can. I mean, we talking trees, whole areas. Like when we drove past that fire in Tacoma, it was pretty much out. But when I went back and saw the footage of it, it was a raging fire for about at least a good quarter mile.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were worried about it jumping and getting to the senior citizen homes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a lot going on with that fire that it could travel so fast because everything is so dry.
Right.
Everywhere.
Right.
My auntie was in Paris. She used to live in Paradise, California, out there by Chico. And it did the same thing. One small fire wiped out the whole town. Yeah. Wiped out the whole town. Like there were people living in like a Big 5 parking lot because they lost everything. Yeah. Right outside, right there in Chico, Walmart parking lot.
Wow.
Then I think about that other fire that was north of San Francisco across the Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah. Same thing happened, man. Yeah. Same exact thing. Fire wiped out everything quickly. You know what I mean? They didn't have a chance to really react. Right. Cars are still parked there. People searching for family members. It's a lot. It's scary to think that, okay, I thought that, maybe California was dry. You drive down the 5, you see there's sections off the freeway where it burned like that. Mm-hmm. When I drove to Redwood City, sections off the freeway burnt down too, like everything. So I'm thinking, okay, that's that area. Maybe it was kind of dry.
Right.
Maui is so lush. Up here, it's so
and you
lush.
think when it's surrounded by all that water and nothing there, like nothing could actually happen because it's going to be moist. Right.
You think it's going to be rain or a hurricane like they usually get, tsunami or something.
Well, interesting note. That they say that Maui's an active volcano is what it was just sent to me. I didn't know that. So I mean, it kind of just makes sense, but you just don't expect it because when you think of Hawaii, everybody wants to go there to vacation because it's beautiful, right? And so me and my wife had the experience of being able to go there for a week, and just even the plane ride is kind of scary when you're looking out the window because it's water over miles and miles and miles and miles of just water. and it's like, then you just see all of a sudden some land. It's like it looks like a mirage. When you're looking out the window, it's like it look like, wait, is that real?
Right.
Is that that it right there?
You're right.
And it's just like it's nothing but water until you just see, and then all of a sudden you land, and then like you're in a whole different world.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's it's pretty amazing, man. And like I said, it's expensive, but the food is really good. Yeah. I kid you not, the Crocs I still wear today. We literally went there. I would say it was about 7 years ago. Crocs then were $19. Yeah. I got my Crocs. Me and Loretta both got our Crocs from there. And it was like, what kind of shoes are these? And we thought it was cool because the kids were buying them. The team was buying them, and you could put your little initials and different things in there. So we ended up buying some and not knowing that it became so popular out here. Yeah. Now the Crocs are like $80 a whop. Yeah, so it's just crazy based off of popularity and by popular demand, how the prices and different things like that can change. But that's scary though.
They say about the Crocs, man. They said that movie Idiocracy. You ever seen that?
I haven't saw that.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it either.
Oh man, it's hilarious, man. It's a funny movie, but it talks about the future. Okay. And they talked about shoes that they thought people would wear. Okay. And they said they found this company that that was just getting started that needed some help. But they had these sandals that, they think, nobody's going to wear these in the future, but let's go ahead and put them on to show people how crazy this is.
And they were Crocs?
And they were Crocs.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Wow. If you watch Idiocracy,
I'm going to look at that tonight.
They're wearing orange Crocs in that movie.
For real? The originals.
Yeah, I'm saying, man.
That's crazy, man. And kind of just not to jump topics because, again.
Before you go anywhere on that, this is one thing that I did kind of notice that I should have made mention of it And one thing I did see when Maui had happened initially, you know how initially, I say initial, like initials, but initially, yeah, dang, bro. So when that happened, I'll say any tragedy happens, immediately we'll see flooded, like the ESPN will flood it, CNN will flood it, like Q13 will flood it, like your local news will have it. One thing I will say about with this Maui situation, it wasn't out there like that. Like I seen it every now and then, or it might have donate to Maui on this, donate $1,000, donate $100. I mean, when big tragedies like Katrina and them, they was donating like millions of dollars. Like players was donating millions. I didn't really see that really flooding of supporting Maui like that.
It's becoming the norm. We're starting to see these.
You're saying just strategies is just becoming the norm, and so we're like
these I mean, basically, I go back. You can go back to when we was young. We knew that they was warning us about the environment back when we were young. Mm-hmm. But I go to what's his name, Al Gore. You know what I'm saying? An Inconvenient Truth. Back in the early 2000s, he put out the information and said, hey, if we don't change course immediately, we're going to start seeing these things. We're going to see catastrophic fires. Mm-hmm. We're going to see these big storms that's going to wipe out cities. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see all the things that we're seeing now. So, and us as people, as humans, we see it the first couple of times, Katrina and these big earthquakes, and we're like, oh yeah, that's a tragedy. Now they're starting to become the norm. Like I said, I named 3 fires that did the same thing to whole towns.
Yeah. It's still not even really like known or pushed out like that. Like,
can you help? And you want to know the reason why though? Because like he said, one is that, but it also, now if they said all of Hawaii, then it would have been it went to spread it to another island.
Yeah, but that was all of an island.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is, so like for example, Hurricane Katrina wiped out the whole deal. Yeah, like in Louisiana, like was it New Orleans? Yeah, because everybody was living in the Superdome, right? Yeah, and it just wiped out the whole. So the relief, and it's kind of different because Hawaii's kind of far too. You know what I'm saying? And they look at it like, okay, this is just one piece, so everything else is still intact. We'll handle this one piece. I agree with you.
That's still America.
I'm not saying that it's not, but I'm just saying it depends on the level of it. Yeah. Because with Katrina, how many people died?
I'm not even sure.
Look that stat up, Raquel. How many people died in Hurricane Katrina? I know that nobody had no place to live, though.
The only thing is if we did a population, how many of that population, what percent of that population was that died? 53 people could be a higher number of the population of Maui. Like, we don't know that number. And the whole Maui was destroyed. But yet still, I'm saying, like, just the donations of individuals, they're only donating like $1,000. I'm like, bruh, you're a millionaire. Ain't no way you should be donating no $1,000. No way, no how. If I was a millionaire, ain't no way I'm donating no $1,000 to no charity to support something like that. When I know if I'm a millionaire and the same situation happened to somewhere here in the States, you're gonna be donating. Oh, I'll date $500,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's where it's like for me. I'm like,
I look at it in two different perspectives. But go ahead. Okay.
No, I'll just add. I'll just add that. Yeah, I agree with you that it should be more given. You know what I'm saying, or more support out there, and more attention given to it because a lot of people died. If one person dies, that's
one person died.
You know what I mean?
Again, this is not a David thing.
No, right? No,
so I'm saying based off, you look at the 53 that died, and that's crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when you say with Hurricane Katrina, you just said how many?
1,392.
You see
1,392.
Right, but what I'm saying is it's the difference. It's the difference of the body count. It's how they promote it or what needs the relief.
Yeah.
Or what creates the attention. Like
how big's the impact?
Like when 9/11 happened, come on, man, that was in the city, like in one of the cities that make the most money, New York City. You know what I'm saying? It's that thing happening. So it's just I feel it's wrong, but all we could do is try to provide the best we can. You know what I'm saying? How you can try to make a difference with what you can provide.
Right.
And that's probably the reason why though they don't take it as serious.
Yeah.
But it's messed up with people being trapped and the only thing you have is bodies of water around you or to get to the next island.
Yeah.
Any other perspectives on that at all?
They were saying people was jumping in the water trying to swim back. I'm like, you'll be swimming for a long ways getting to another island.
Isn't there sharks in the water?
I'm pretty. That's in the ocean. That's in the Pacific Ocean.
What you gonna do? You gonna burn or you gonna fight that shark? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have to take my chances with the shark. I'm not about to get burned alive, man.
And they said the cold part about it, people was jumping in that water to get away, right? Yeah. But the current was dragging people out too. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even know.
Even if you're jumping in the water to just kind of stay away a little bit so it dies down. You ain't staying in that water long enough. You're gonna because them currents they're strong.
Pretty strong, yeah.
Very strong.
Heck yeah.
You ever been in the ocean?
Very strong.
It's gonna
man, listen.
Good swimmers will still
They
get taken.
said at Ocean Shores, you guys seen that ocean, right?
Yeah.
And you don't see a whole lot of people in that ocean because they said those currents.
Yeah.
Man, that ocean is freezing. The ocean shores, man.
But you do be having the people, the surfers kind of be out. I'm like, I don't want. The farthest I'm going is you go see my ankles.
Little beach,
right? And that's it. The ankles is getting wet.
And if it currents start coming in,
Right.
I'm gonna run to the shore a little bit because
Right.
I ain't going too deep. Look, I ain't just gonna sit there and let the water.
They said them
run
currents
away
will
from
take you under and you'll never be seen again, man.
Yeah,
I believe it.
I that part is crazy. On the next topic I want to expound on or get you guys' opinion on is the gas prices are rising again.
Yeah.
And the question is why? And will they ever go down?
No, they're never going down.
And I won't say just to say I think you're 100% right on never going down. They'll never go down to the prices we remember.
So what are the prices we remember?
I remember 99 cents.
Well, of course,
I wasn't driving.
Right, I'm talking about as an adult.
As an adult, the lowest
driving.
I can really remember, I think I might have been $1.74.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
in
about
maybe
$2.
I don't remember that.
$1.74, and I was in like 2000.
I remember how big it was when it got to $3. Everybody was hot after 9/11.
Yeah, after 9/11, after 9/11, then it blew up.
So how many years ago was 9/11?
Like 23 years. It was 2000, right?
Think about that.
22 years.
Think about that.
Yeah, that's
20
crazy.
that 23 years ago. I don't remember gas being under $2 anymore.
I remember.
All I see is this $5.69. You try to catch the gas station. If you get gas where it's $4.30, you think, oh my gosh, I'm about to fill up for about $65.
Yeah, man.
But you're not filling up for $65 though. I thought that same thing, and I filled up for $94. But I do got a big tank. I think a 33-gallon, but still.
A what?
30 something. It's a big
your
gallon.
Jeep?
That Jeep Grand Cherokee is pretty big.
A 30-gallon tank in that thing?
Hey,
What you think?
it's big, bro.
You don't want to drive that nowhere, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You got that like it's diesel,
it was like
man.
90,
Get the
it was like
diesel.
94.
That's a lot of gas, man.
it's
For a
either-
newer car, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Are you sure it's 30D?
It's up
Man,
there.
hold up, kid. You gotta look up that standard. If he got a 30, hey, listen,
it's
T. Joe,
listen.
if your husband got a 30-gallon a tank. I'm upset for you for letting him get that.
I know it's big. How big? I know it's up there.
It ain't 30 gallons, man.
27 plus. Like I know it's $98 to fill that baby up.
Man,
and about
that is crucial.
something.
That's a lot.
Yeah, man.
I know it's more than 20 plus.
Yeah.
That is tough.
I can see gas going up to $10 a gallon.
Wow.
What?
I can see it. It's trending that way, man.
10?
Yeah.
$10
So
a
then
gallon.
people are going to stop driving.
That's why they trying to they ramping up production on these electric cars, which suck, by the way. You know what I'm saying, in my opinion. But you know what I'm
we
saying?
have to expound on that.
I mean, I just don't like the fact that it takes 20 minutes to charge up. At best, 20 minutes to charge up.
At a supercharge.
You know what I mean? To supercharge. And
Okay.
then the fact is that, and if something happens, who's going to come? They're going to have somebody with gas come and save you to charge your car back up so you can get going.
Yeah, and
You know what I'm
or if
saying?
your power goes out, how do you get them?
So let me pose a
where's
question.
electricity that you
Let me
get?
pose a question.
Exactly.
Those cars that are electric can't take gas?
No.
Only hybrids.
Some
can.
on
Only,
yeah.
that's what I thought. So people's going
But
to
hybrids aren't as popular as they are. You had a hybrid?
right, but I'm
Yeah.
saying people might have to go back to that. If that's the direction it's going and gas is $10,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna have to carry a gas thing in the back of my car in my trunk just to make sure. Because again, if they're sending the tow truck that only has gas, I can put my own gas in order to get to where I need to get to get a charge.
Man.
And you do see the charges everywhere, but $10 really.
I see it going. I see it going up to $10 a gallon.
That's a lot.
I mean, because we're at 6, 5, 6. It's already there.
There's some
you know what I'm
places
saying?
that are doing 6 right now. I haven't saw 6.
I've seen 570, 580. You know what I'm saying? So we're basically at 6. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I can see it trending up to 10 easily. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
at that point, because I drove my old school today. I drive an old school. I know that they're trying to push that type of those type of cars or just gas cars in general out the way to the
Because
side.
if those cars, if you get the accident, you're going to destroy somebody because that is real.
It's all metal.
Yeah, right.
But at the same
and these
time,
other cars are plastic, man.
Ford has
that Tesla's not though.
Ford, Chevy, and everybody's basically, if they haven't wiped it all the way out, they have severely cut how many gasoline cars they're making.
I believe that.
So they're really shifting gears to go to electric cars, and I just I don't know. I mean, my partner drives a Chevy Volt. Shout out C. You know what I'm saying? He got old schools too, but he drives a Chevy Volt and he loves it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a hybrid. You know what I mean? Gas and
I want to
gas
have
and
the
electric.
best of both worlds.
Yeah, and he likes it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he said it zips around. It's quick because it got that electric motor type deal. So we got that.
Go kart, but
Yeah,
still,
so it takes off like a rocket. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's all. So he's getting all the upside. But if you want something, electric Cadillac or electric something, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's gonna be.
Yeah, that don't even
same
sound right.
deal.
There's a new Escalade that's coming out. There's all electric.
Man, I seen the
Did
all
you see
electric
it?
Bronco.
Oh, did
the
you?
Bronco or the Mustang? One of them was.
The Mustang, the
Mustang
all
is-
electric Mustang
Yeah.
sucks.
I don't know. It looked clean to me.
You like the way
I
that
liked
look?
it. I like the way it looked.
Like an
But
SUV.
it does somewhat. I think that's why
That's
I might
not
like
a
it.
Mustang's a pony
It
car
is.
though.
It is. But I think that's why I might like it. But they're
That's what
doing.
it's
You know.
called.
You know
what
they
I'm
done
saying?
done away with manual, not manual.
Oh,
Stick
yeah.
shifts?
Six.
Yeah,
It's too
manual.
hard to
they done
drive,
done-
dog.
I know, but they done away with that. Like, how many new cars got manuals? in them?
None of them,
None of
because
them.
nobody don't know how to drive sticks like that.
Unless it's a
man.
performance car, you can get
Yeah.
you can still get
Yeah.
sick.
Right,
Yeah.
but I've never
that's
learned how to
what
drive. I don't
you
want
put
to
in
drive
there.
with 2 feet either. I like to use 1 foot, man. That 2 foot stuff seems kind of tricky to me.
Yeah, I'll
I
do it.
never-
I'll
I-
take a stick though.
Will you really?
Yeah, stick.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I'll take a
I
stick.
think I've tried to drive one, and I didn't. It wasn't.
I don't like that.
I was too young.
I don't like.
You don't like the
yeah,
dirt
yeah,
when you
yeah,
on the hill,
yeah,
like,
I don't want no
That's
parts of
speaking
that,
of
man.
that,
I don't want no.
My brother was on that.
No
He was going to
parts.
school one day. I'm like, bro, we're about to be late. He was yang yang. Yang yang.
Oh, he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, we gonna make the school.
But
Yang
it's
yang.
like, how
He
do
start
you?
bucking his
Yeah.
stomach.
I'm like, bro,
How do
we
you
about
know?
to get hit.
How do you know when to change it? How do you know when to change it?
You got to look at
You
the
gotta-
tag.
yeah,
you
it's-
See, I don't
You
wanna-
got to drive the car, man. The car don't drive.
Either
you.
that
Yeah.
or sound. You
I'm
can
cool with
secure it
that.
when
Car
it's
can
coming
have
out.
Yeah.
itself. I ain't even riding with nobody with a stick shift. I don't feel
What
like
about like newer
bankhead
cars that got the
bouncing.
paddle shift? Do you use those?
No.
Yeah, I would use those.
Huh.
I hate that one on accident because you know how when
Yeah.
some of the cars when you can slide it over.
Yeah.
And then you got to shit. I put it in one on accident. I'm like, oh man, I'm in the wrong gear, but I did it on accident.
And then another thing was just brought to my attention too. The electric car batteries are catching on fire, and the
Yeah.
cars is ruined.
Yep.
Sheesh.
So do
And the
you-
batteries cost
and
ridiculous
when,
amount of
and when
money.
you have children, I can't put
Yeah.
my kids at risk of that.
Yeah.
It's bad enough that you got to put gas in if you get hit. you get hit the wrong spot in the car can explode. But
Did I tell y'all
I can't do that.
I seen on the side of the highway like a whole trailer full of Teslas pulled over on the side of the highway?
no.
I'm like, look, the you know how the trailer be having all the Teslas on there? It was pulled over to the side of the road, and the Tesla was off road, and I'm like, man, are they overheating or something, or what's going on? But they were all pulled off of the truck.
Just a
on
whole
the side of the road,
rack of new ones.
right? I don't know, a rack of new ones.
Yeah.
Was on the side of the road. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm cool. I don't want no Tesla.
I'm like, shit.
My son wants one though.
Yeah, my kids act. I'm too
Mine's
big for a
good, too.
Tesla. They said, Dad, there's an SUV. I'm too big for a Tesla SUV too. So we
Mine-
ain't doing it,
Yeah,
man.
mine's just wanted it too.
Hey, that back door on the
Yeah.
Tesla, I think it's the 3.
The Batman.
Yeah, the
The,
back door that
the-
lifts
the,
up. That's
Y.
cool though.
Which
yeah.
one of
Why?
you guys is gonna do it? Because I ain't doing
I'm
it.
doing. I might do it.
Nah, I'm not doing it.
I might.
Not
I
at
might
all?
do it. I might do it.
Why?
I just feel as if you might need an electric. Not to say my everyday goer ain't gonna be the gasser, but I don't know. I like the
So you
go
like
kart.
you like to be with.
I like the go kart. I like the bzzz, it's just gonna go. I was in one and it was just going fast. I'm like, bruh, woo, like it was moving and grooving in seconds.
So Elon Musk is about to have his way.
Oh, and
He's
he'll
taking
have
over.
one in
Oh,
me.
he's
Just
already having his
He's
way.
having his way,
just a
huh?
minute. I'll have one.
Hey, so any recommendations on places you can get gas from though, that we can tell the subscribers?
Like it.
Like good gas. I'm a sheller, so I get.
Your shell.
I'm a sheller.
Okay. What about you?
I mean, it depends on what I'm driving though. But I mean,
so
I
you have
could
choices.
yeah, because like you could drive one of these import cars and they'll do good on 89 octanes. You could go to AM/PM and it'll run good on that gas.
Okay.
But if you're driving
I
something,
can't do the 89.
if you're doing
I
a,
can't do AM/PM. My bad.
if you're doing a foreign car, you got to do something like
90.
yeah. See, that's the thing. It's like you got to understand. The thing is about it depends on the compression of your motor. How your motor is built depends on what kind of gas it can run on.
Ooh.
Now, if you running 89 in something that's this a engine that's built for that, you putting that better octane, higher
You actually
octane
doing
grass,
bad for it.
you might be doing bad for that engine.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter like that
Right.
for.
I never thought
something
about
like
that. I just look.
See,
I get a new car. I
You was
get good
automatically
gas.
stereotyping because
I know. I just like
got the
AM/PM
got
is
the
sweet.
nasty hamburgers, man.
Yeah, and hot dogs.
Right.
But
I used to smack them things though
See,
when I was
that's-
younger.
that's
When I was
disgusting.
younger though. When I was
Right.
younger, that pack of hot
oh
that.
man, and the burritos they have
hamburgers?
in there.
Oh, man,
yeah,
I
used to eat the
I
burritos.
ain't never
with
ate no
cheese.
burrito
I
out
did
there,
burritos,
man.
but I
I ain't never ate no
I was
burrito out of
Oh, in the
AM/PM, man.
microwave
Hey,
burrito?
No,
I would smash
sir.
the corn dogs
man.
and I would smash the hamburgers or
Matter
the
of fact,
cheeseburgers, not the hamburger, the
Shout out to
cheeseburger.
E40. He got them goon with the spoon burritos out.
Goon with the spoon.
Yeah. Shout out to E40, man.
So
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm gonna say, but the thing is, it's a heads we beat 'em up, tails we beat 'em up. You go to Safeway, you got to spend 100
Yeah.
in order to get the
Get the
discount,
discount off.
and then you
They
think
give you
you
3
thinking
cents.
you be doing something. No, it be 10.
Oh no, I'm saying they give you 3 cents off the rip.
Yeah,
Either
but-
they
but-
do or Fred
sometimes
Meyer,
I
one
be
of
trying
them.
to hold it all the way and not use it till I can get the 40% off, and then I'm just gonna fill up. When I get the 40% off, then I'm just gonna fill up.
You know every you only use if you don't use it by the end of the month, it goes away.
No, I ain't never.
Cause I did that one time and I'm like, bro, I remember
gotta
having
get
$1.
gas all the time, man. I gotta get gas.
I remember having $1 off, and I'm like, bro, I went there the next day, and my $1 wasn't there.
For real?
Yeah.
The
Lorena
cool part
be-
is all you got to do is go to Safeway, buy some cereal and some milk. You don't spend $100
Seriously,
anyway.
a hand basket. Look,
You buy like
you a
5
good hand
pieces,
basket.
$100
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
You know what I'm
real.
saying?
And you got to make sure that if you guys want my number to put in my code, man,
Use
I'll
my
just
number.
give me my number.
I'll
if you
take
got
those points.
Safeway rewards, baby.
Man,
But still,
hey,
so
I
I
went and
can't-
bought 2 DiGiorno pizzas and it was $30.
Yeah.
DiGiorno joints, and those was like $5.99.
Yeah.
Just 2 pizzas for
Just
30?
2 pizzas for $30. I think they're like
Oh,
$15.99 or something like that.
that is
They
not
are
cool.
taxing.
That ain't cool.
Yeah.
Mine $12.99, and it was $30.
Yeah.
But on the topic of gas, though, if you're going to get good gas, Chevron, because it got that Techron in
Chevron-
there.
Chevron
got
is-
the detergents in there, so
yeah.
it cleans your engine out.
Yeah.
So.
Chevron. I was a Chevron
That's
or
always
Sheller.
good.
Yeah, I was a Chevron
Chevron.
or
People
Sheller.
talking about Costco gas and
I heard Costco gas was pretty good
Yeah,
too.
Costco gas
I'm not a. I be going
the
to
lines
shop.
are too long, fam.
They are. I be going
They're
to shop
long,
there.
they're longer
but
than they're longer than the lines. They're longer than the lines to go in to get the food.
I agree.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they-
you can send somebody in shopping,
Yeah.
and
They're
by the
trying to go
time they're
get
done
gas,
shopping,
they gonna
the
pull the
gas
cart
is
right
gonna be
next to
right.
you.
It's gonna be right at the same time. The
ain't got gas
waiting,
yet? No.
right, be waiting outside with the cart.
They be moving, though. The lines be moving, though. They
Man,
be
I
moving
ain't-
people.
I-
too.
They be too long for me.
I
That's
don't-
why I don't get it.
they got
I
either.
don't go to Costco unless it's nighttime.
Yeah.
I'm not going during
What
the
time
day.
they close at 6?
I went there the other day, man.
Done at 6,
Yeah,
8.
that's the topic
Okay,
for
yeah.
yeah.
I'll be getting there like around 6 or 8
No, you
o'clock,
can talk
but-
about it.
No, I was just gonna say I went there the other day.
We're
in
talking
Federal-
about inflation, bro.
No, yeah, I know we're talking about inflation, but I went to
Right.
Costco in the city of Federal Way was having a blackout. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
So I was about to go get some gas and everything, and everything was closed. So that was just another topic.
Yeah, okay, okay. So
I went to Costco for some water, man. Came out with a couch, 2 beds. I'm like, dang,
That's
bro.
Costco, though.
I went in there for like a $2.99 bottle of water, and I came out
man.
$200 light. Like,
You
dang.
you gonna come out with beach clothes?
Man,
and,
look, a beach towel, like,
let me ask you
goggles,
this question. Because as a kid,
mixer, look,
umbrellas. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
as a kid, I used to look up to Costco.
and some muffins, because those things slap.
Oh, yeah,
I used to
slice
look up,
of
I
pizza,
used to
'cause
look
that's
up to
like-
two of 'em.
Costco for the hors d'oeuvres or the
or the
samples.
snacks. Yeah,
The
the
samples,
They be
man.
light on them now,
Yeah,
though.
they be having,
don't be light.
they be
real
having some
baby on them,
weak
like,
stuff in there
it be
now,
real
man.
healthy stuff. I be like,
Like
man,
nobody want no
I don't
Triscuit,
want no
with
organic macaroni and cheese. Like,
no cheese squeeze. I'm like, what is that? On a soy bun. I'm like, I don't want no parts of that. What happened to the turkey with some cheese and a little regular?
I need those.
Yeah, they don't
on
have
a
that.
platter,
no-
like,
right,
They say it's
right.
all you can eat too.
Hey, you can't keep going around, but if they, I don't, I'm big, so I don't want them to think I'm greedy. You know what I'm saying? So tell my daughter, hey, go get another one, because they'll give a kid another one. Get
No,
this
real
samples.
quick, real quick.
But I will say this, and we'll go to the next topic. One thing about Costco, they got a little bit for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
Like their take back policies. Like they'll take back anything.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I love
Damage
Costco
and
for
everything.
that.
Like
yeah.
they lifetimers.
They
I
don't
don't know
be
how I don't know how long the policy is, but it'd be a long time. Like your couch could be like it could have holes in it. Your cat could have tore holes in it. You're like, oh well, come bring it back and we'll change it for something close to it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Costco-
Well, that's why
Costco
it will
be-
forever be in business, though. I
Yeah.
mean, that's a supply and demand. That place ain't going nowhere.
Costco ain't.
You don't never see no Costco's closing, do you?
You see how busy they be?
Yeah. Do you ever have you ever saw Costco close?
I haven't. I heard they make their money off of memberships. They don't make it off what's sold in the store.
That makes
It's
sense.
made off the memberships.
Yeah, that's
And then I heard they cracking. If somebody correct me if they're wrong, but I heard they're like cracking down on that. So you know how you take your picture on the membership? They're like, man, when they scan it in, if they look at you and you don't look like that picture, look, you ain't buying no groceries.
wow.
I heard they got to look like the picture or your family member because you can buy your spouse a card also.
Okay.
But they'll have their picture on there, so they're cracking down on
Man.
I
whatever
know,
your
I need
picture's
to-
looking like.
I know I got that executive membership. I need to scale back to that standard membership.
Yeah. Which
right
one? The
now.
executive is 10%. Once you get you get 10% back.
Yeah.
At
Hey,
the end of the year, 2%.
You know
Yeah.
what Costco needs
I got
to
the
do?
black whatever the
They
black
need to
card is.
Yeah,
collaborate
that's the
with
black
Only
card,
Pod
yeah.
Can Judge Me.
I
They
got
need
that
to get
one.
on our page. Costco need to get on Only Pod Can Judge Me page. You know what I'm saying? And we can see if we can make something happen. I mean,
Yeah.
we could collaborate and we can help them out. They can scratch our back too, man.
Yeah, shout out
Costco
Let's
is
get a
cool.
sponsorship.
Costco is cool.
20,
Costco from out here too. So
Yeah, it is for sure. 20 years ago, y'all, and we're gonna kind of hard in the paint. 20 years ago, there was supposed to be a street ball game at Rucker Park.
Yeah.
It's called
The blackout.
the Blackout Game. It was a league that they had, and all the different celebrity rappers and stuff used to have, and it was at Rucker Park in New York. Jay-Z had a team, Fat Joe had a team. They were supposed to play for the championship.
Yeah.
And they said that literally, Jamal talked about it a little bit. There was probably 20,000 people outside
At a court.
at the court. 20,000 people.
Right.
That's almost more than
Arena.
Madison,
Yeah, arenas be
than
fitting
Madison
that
Square
much.
Garden itself. I want to get you guys' perspective on a couple things. The first thing is Jay-Z's first five. Sebastian Telfair. Now, this is 20 years
He was
ago.
an animal. He was. He was
Jamal
cold.
Crawford,
Yeah.
LeBron James, Lamar Odom,
Young Lamar.
and Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Fat Joe Squad, Allen Iverson,
Jeez. Killer.
Stephon Marbury,
Bang, bang.
Carmelo Anthony, Jermaine O'Neal, Yao Ming.
told you, yeah.
Who wins?
Yeah.
Who wins? Because they never played, right?
No,
They never played.
Yeah, I seen Fat Joe talk about that. He said he don't know why he was treading into his waters because Fat Joe was killing back then. Who wins that game? This is a young Carmelo,
This is
young
young.
LeBron,
This is young
Yeah.
everybody.
young
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. LeBron is like fresh out. He's the number one pick in the draft.
What
That
year was it?
LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's the
Carmelo's
first
number
year.
2, right? Or
No, that's,
something?
that's, that's,
Yeah.
yeah. That's number. No, Carmelo was 3. Durko was.
Oh, yeah, Darko
2.
Milicic number 2.
But yeah, It was yeah. That was when it got drafted.
Who wins, RK?
You want me- Oh man,
Only pod can judge you.
yeah, that's right. Only pod in the rest of the internet, the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's a tough one. I really don't know. I'll pick one though. I'll say I'll go with Jay-Z squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for sure. 100% Jay-Z squad.
And hold on. I'm gonna come back to you. Why do you pick that squad?
Because of Yao Ming.
No.
He's on the other team.
No, he's on the other team.
Oh, he said because he was on there.
Because of Yao Ming. Okay, I got
Yao
you.
Ming, no. That time Yao Ming was considered one of
he was
the
hooping, yeah.
top centers in the
Yeah,
league.
but in this street ball,
Yeah.
like that's
Man.
it's gonna be a little bit different. So you say, well, is that the only reason, or you got something else?
I really don't. I don't know. I really don't have nothing else. No other reason. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I don't have a good reason to pick.
And I'm gonna
Wayne D?
go Jay-Z's team also. I think AI kills Stoudemire. Was it Sebastian Telfair?
Yeah, that's for sure.
I think he kills Sebastian, but on the other side, I think everybody else. I think Shaq kills Yao. I think that was tough with Lamar Odom and Jermaine O'Neal, because Jermaine O'Neal started to come into his own.
Jermaine O'Neal was balling.
That was when he got traded from Portland to the Pacers. He started to come into his own.
He was solid.
So I'm like,
I don't know. Was Lamar Odom used to hoop though, but was he already at that level?
He was at the
time?
Clippers. That's when he was at the Clippers. That's before he got to the Lakers.
Okay, that's before the Lakers.
That was with Elton Brand.
Yeah.
Him with the Clippers. So I'm like, that was an iffy. But you know how I feel about LeBron and Melo. They went at each other in high school, year apart. So I think LeBron gets the best of that. And the other one was who else? Stoudemire and
Stephon Marbury and Jamal Crawford.
Marbury and Crawford. Yeah,
gotta
Marbury.
go,
No Crawford. Marbury's solid.
Crawford eat him
and
up.
he was New York, but Crawford was, sick. He was cold.
So both of y'all's taking Jay-Z squad.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Yeah.
And on both of us, all three of us is. Give us your opinion.
I'm never going against Shaq.
Yeah, the big
Period.
fella.
There's nothing anybody can do, especially in that atmosphere.
Yeah, I think he had the best of Yao Ming every time he played him anyway.
It don't.
All three Yao Ming was
And
solid.
you got to think about it though. Allen Iverson is definitely one of the best ever.
He is.
But Sebastian Telfair in his heyday in New York on the street ball, nobody
He
can
was.
guard him.
Right.
Nobody could guard him.
I did hear
He
that.
was a phenom, just like LeBron was a phenom.
Yeah.
They were on the Slam cover together.
Yeah.
Sports Illustrated
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Those two.
Yeah.
And it's just, obviously Jamal, one of the best one-on-one players we've ever seen on earth. You know what I'm saying?
That would have been a good game.
Yeah,
man.
it was.
I
That
would've
would have been
liked to
nuts.
see it
But
be a
you see,
fly on the
Jay-Z
wall.
didn't show up, so you know what I'm saying.
That's not true.
They said
That's
because
not
a few
true.
of them said they were on the.
That's not true?
That's not.
So what happened?
Don't
'Cause
spread.
Fat Joe,
Don't spread that.
I
That ain't
I
true.
see the interview and he was like, man, the game never happens, and he said, I don't know if I ain't gonna put words in his mouth, but the way I understood it was, Jay-Z, I don't know, maybe.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, because I watched the documentary. You can watch it. It's an hour and a half long on YouTube.
Which documentary was it?
The Blackout.
About the- yeah.
Of
Blackout,
everything
okay.
that
A
happened.
little piece of it is on there,
And
they're talking about
it's
it.
an hour and a half. They didn't know Shaq was playing.
Yeah, they said he was gonna come and sit in the crowd.
Right. He was on the bus though.
Yeah.
They didn't know he was playing.
Yeah.
Tracy McGrady was on that team too. We didn't even
They
name
said-
him.
Yeah.
On which team?
They said two people.
On Jay-Z's team.
Yeah.
T-Mac is on that
Yes,
team too?
this is what I'm saying. Vince Carter was supposed to be brought out.
On
It was
T-Mac?
more.
I mean,
it
on
was
Jay-Z's
yes.
team?
It was more. I'm telling you.
Jay-Z stacked
But
the deck.
what's his name also had Al Harrington was on Fat Joe's team. He was Terror Squad.
He was solid, yeah.
And Ray Austin was there.
Austin
So what I'm
was-
saying is, they didn't see Shaq, but when the power went out, Jay-Z kept everybody. They went to his 40-40 club. They was waiting to see what was next, and when the power never came back on, they chilled at the 40-40 club.
You
But
don't
he
said
had
need
they
power
said they
to
was
play
waiting on the bus.
basketball.
Yes, you do.
You don't need power to play basketball. They
Yes,
could have
you
been.
do.
It's an outdoor
Depending on what
game.
time the
at the.
was.
Oh,
It was gonna be a night. It was
Depending
gonna be a
on-
night.
It
right.
sounds like an excuse to me. Jay-Z didn't show up.
How you
man.
gonna need? You need.
Shout
you need
out
power
Fat
at
Joe.
night.
He
Right.
showed up. He was out there though. Wasn't Fat Joe out there?
I did hear that too, and I heard.
Exactly.
But then I heard Shaq was on the bus icing it up. So
The bottom line is nobody wanted to deal with that
Shaq
problem.
seen?
Nobody. He was a
he
surprise.
said he was icing up.
And
He
then
was in the ice.
LeBron too. He come on, man. That was gonna. I don't know. That might have been bad. It might have been bad. It
I
could
think that
have
would
got
have been.
ugly.
I think that would have been a good game though.
It could have got ugly though.
It could have, but I think that would have been a solid. I would have wanted to see that one.
Because I don't know how much.
would've been a lot
I
closer.
don't know how much would have played if Shaq bruising his body in a street ball court.
Yeah, but they still had to have refs. They couldn't just been street ball.
No, they do have refs, but the refs ain't calling them. This Rucker Park.
Yeah.
This Rucker Park.
Yeah.
And you get the freestyle and be loose. That atmosphere. It ain't for the faint at heart.
It was the Rucker Park, but that was Fat Joe's era for that right there. Man,
Come on, Jay-Z brought Beyonce to the game.
Yeah, but he came there because Fat Joe had made it hot. You know, Fat Joe was
his team was already in it. Okay?
I know.
You got to watch the doc, man.
I hear you.
Fat Joe was cool, but when Jay-Z said, I'm putting the team in it, it all turned the table. He said, okay, I'm coming to play too. I run New York. That's what he said.
He said, pass the torch, young fella.
That's what he said.
It was. It was like passing the torch.
I mean, that's how Fat Joe framed it. Fat Joe was like, I had this thing going. I was doing my thing. And because I was killing, here come Jay-Z and want to take the shine. He wanted to take his lane.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I'd look at that as somebody that, I ain't going to say nothing.
No. Go ahead. Only pocket judge.
No, don't try to bait me out here.
only pocket judge, man. Listen, let them know.
No, I'm good, though. Shout out Fat Joe. Shout out Jay-Z. Y'all did y'all thing. I wish y'all would have played that game.
I wish that game would have been played, too. It would have been a lot of fun. Just like, I mean, even like games like that, it's like it's supposed to happen, but it don't happen. Just what happened to us last year?
Yeah, that was a killer, too.
What happened to us last year at the Pro-Am, at the crossover?
Yeah, that's true.
There was never supposed to be that many NBA players. See, there you go, man. There you go.
Hey, you actually picked them to win on the team, too.
Yeah, I picked him to win on that team.
Hey, better believe if that game would have been played, LeBron was going to show out.
Yeah, he was already showing out.
Tatum was going to show out.
He was going.
Isaiah Thomas was going to show out. Yeah. There were some people that were going to separate themselves with the show out. You know what I'm saying?
It would have just been 5-on-5. Nobody would have came in. There would have been no subs.
For real.
Tatum was getting down.
Tatum was cooking.
Yeah.
Tatum might have had 30 before we got out of there.
Man. I just hate that we didn't really get a chance to experience that because
it was only a quarter and a half.
Yeah, Washington got a chance to see. They haven't saw him since 2003.
Yeah.
Because when Cleveland claimed to play the Sonics.
Well,
they were gone in 05. Well, the Sonics left in 05, right?
I don't know.
Was it 05 or 08? One of those two. Look at when the Sonics left to go to Oklahoma. But he hadn't been to Seattle. He said it's been, 17 or 18 years.
Yeah, it might have been 08.
Crazy.
It might have been 08.
Since he had been here. And so some players that obviously are new to the league have never played here. So they don't even know what it's like in Seattle. But it's when we do get a team, it's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
08?
08. So it was 08. Okay. So he hasn't been here since 08, and it was just a beautiful thing to see it. What about James Harden, man? Is he emotional or is he being real? Just to let you guys know, he went in front of everybody and stated that the general manager for the Philadelphia 76ers is a liar. And I will never play for a liar ever again.
He did say
and he made it plain and had hand gestures. Is James Harden, is he right for that? Is he wrong for that? Is his career over? What's you guys' thoughts?
I mean, I look at it like, first of all, if he said he's never going to play for a liar ever again, he ain't going to be able to do business because a lot of people lie doing business.
Agree. Right.
But aside from that, I can understand because they do a lot of things on handshakes and people's word, and they should have some integrity when they're doing business. You know what I mean?
Right.
And apparently, whatever happened behind the scenes, I mean, because people look at James Harden the way he got to Philadelphia as that kind of shady, or was wondering what was up with that. You know what I mean? Like, was that the move to make, or how did he make that move? He was supposed to be in Brooklyn with KD and Kyrie and cooking, you know what I'm saying? And he did as much as he can do. He got injured, whatever. But to see the way that he presented it, I'm just gonna rock with him. I'm gonna take him at his word. Something didn't happen like he expected it to happen. Right. And they told him something that wasn't the truth, and he's not really feeling it. I hope it doesn't affect his play. I hope he can still get out there and get up and really get down with Embiid, you know what I'm saying, and handle his business.
He won't play in Philadelphia again. That's over.
Oh, is his contract over already?
No, he has 1 year, but
he won't play this year.
I think
he will
be traded.
Force a buyout or a trade. He just said that openly in public. He's not going to apologize.
And that's where I think.
Yeah.
That's where I think it's headed to.
That's I don't know, man. That sucks for the fans of Philly, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, NBA's a business first.
It's a business, right?
Yeah,
And I
but
think
it's
if
like
he gone, if he gone.
I think the business part of it is what makes people like just really get, because there's players. I've seen players move around. People don't have no, like we talked about Dame and his investment in the Portland and really staying around, and him being the last vestige of that, except for guys like Steph that's doing it like
Right, 'cause
that.
It's a successful, successful organization.
Yeah, successful organization. So you see these other guys that are just bouncing around. Why would I want to invest in a team if the player's bouncing around? You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta get a Harden jersey every time he switches. I gotta have a Houston one, a Brooklyn one, a Philadelphia one. It's like let the city where the team is based at have some stars and build with that and grow with that, because there's a reason why there's statues of Shaq in I don't know if Shaq is outside of Staples Center, but I know Kobe is.
Kobe's getting one.
He's gonna get one, and he deserves one because that's his city, that's his arena, that's his team. Yeah. Where's Harden? If he does win one, is he gonna ever have one anywhere?
He wouldn't.
No. There's gonna be a lot of guys that's gonna bounce around that will never have that attachment to a city, to an organization that can say, oh, the Bulls is Jordan, the Lakers is Kobe, the Lakers is Shaq too. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at what Westbrook, if he did something with the Clippers this year, the Clippers would be his team. You know what I'm saying?
Oklahoma City's his team.
No, he was that's the problem though, right? Yeah. That goes back to the
around, you don't
that
know
goes
who
back.
you are.
Yeah.
It
goes back to that same thing.
Yeah.
So you look, Steph is gonna be a warrior. You know what I'm
sure.
saying? For sure. Yeah. I just don't know.
LeBron gonna be a.
What is LeBron?
I don't know.
Because Dwayne Wade's Miami, right?
He's gonna be a Heat, for life.
Yeah. Okay.
LeBron gonna be a.
Exactly. That's my point.
That's
though.
interesting, though.
You know,
what is Durant?
Because I could look at Mitch Richmond, even though he bounced around a little bit, I can still say he's a king. You know what I'm saying? I look at him as a king. Chris Webber, he probably won't claim it, but I also look at him as a king too. You know,
Chris Webber could be a king.
Yeah, but
What is Kevin Durant?
He's another one.
Kevin Durant is a Kevin Durant.
He's a Kevin Durant. It's like that.
What
now.
is Chris Paul?
Chris Paul, New Orleans to me.
So he's not a Clipper?
His best
New
years
Orleans
were
to me.
with the
They were
Clippers.
both the same though.
His best years were as a Clipper.
They were both the same.
That's what I look at it.
I never looked at it like that. That's a completely,
Magic Johnson, you know who he represents.
He's a Laker.
Reggie Miller, you know who he represents?
He's a Pacer.
Come on.
You know, and the thing is
Larry
about
Bird is Boston, but
the organization is always going to come back to him too. They're always going to.
But here's the
him.
flip side of that, and not to cut you off, Arcade, but it's not the love of the game anymore. It's about the money
business.
you can make.
That's
it's
the sad part,
It's a business,
man.
bro. Like these guys love basketball, but they love the money more.
Yeah.
Like you never would see. Like there's not a lot of Giannis's that will stay in that market and then actually win a championship. And if you think about it, like everybody is switching teams.
I know.
There's nobody staying loyal.
But see, that's
Who's
me.
the last loyal person? Kobe Bryant.
As a casual fan,
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry.
But he's got an
Yeah,
organization.
As a casual, you guys are fans and you guys watch the stats and watch everything, right? Me as a casual fan, I'm looking at teams and I'm looking at players as they move, but I'm not really invested in the player as I am invested in the team. So it's a little different for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I look at the team and say, okay, GP. Even though he won with the Heat.
The Heat.
He's always going to be
He's
a
Seattle
Sonic.
Supersonics.
For sure.
Yeah, him and Sean Kemp.
So it's like to see Harden and guys like that are bouncing around. It just I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't. To me, I don't really feel like it's
for the love of money.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I ain't knocking them. Get your money all day, but I just as a casual fan, it just
but then also sometimes the organizations feel like you're too old and they throw you away.
Yeah, organizations suck. The business side of it sucks.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
For me, I'm on. Like we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. For one, we don't know what hands was shaking, what deals was made, what agreements was made for Philadelphia. Oh, maybe we'll bring in this person, or maybe we'll bring in this person, or if you did this, we'll give you this extension. We don't know what's going on. Right. But for him to blankly just come out there and just say in front of the public, obviously he wouldn't come out and say somebody's a liar in the cameras if he wasn't a liar. He would have did it in like an interview, sit down like this, and was like, "Oh yeah, he's a liar." He wouldn't have just came out and just said, "Oh man, like he's a liar." Like
put
you
it out
know,
there.
he would have. So something had to.
That
Yeah,
might
right.
That went viral in like 45 seconds.
That's going to affect his business because when he tries to go to another team.
So this is what I think. I don't think it affects his business because for one, I think James Harden's like 34. So whatever team he goes to next is going to be his last team or last contract. I feel is if he does get a contract. But then on the flip side of it is I think we done seen James Harden do this before, where there was in Brooklyn when he wanted to force his way out. You know, or
but
whether
he's
it was
never
in Houston.
been this ornery,
Right.
and this verbal.
So I think in this scenario, I think this is something that he wants to kind of force his way out for him to go to another team.
But ain't just setting a bad precedent for all these other players.
For the young ones who are coming.
Yes, it is.
I agree to that.
Exactly.
Because they got time.
Yes, it is.
He don't have no time.
Because you got to think about it. If you look up James Harden's contracts of how much money he's made in the NBA, it is unreal.
Yeah,
Astronomical.
at least 700.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Like the contracts and the extensions that he signed. So does he have a right to be vocal?
I think just because you made the money don't mean you can. To me, no.
Has he been there with franchises in order to lead? In Houston, he was an animal.
Agreed.
He led. He played. Tried to play every game.
Agree.
It seemed like he never had the right help at the right time.
Or not healthy.
Right.
Winning championships is health too, so he just never was.
Right, and it's just like, is he wrong for calling the people out that nobody ever wants to call out? Is he wrong for that? Because obviously the guy did something extremely wrong for him to go that far. Because he went to Philadelphia. And that same guy was the guy that signed him.
Right. Well, the same guy was in Houston.
Right.
They brought him to Philly because of it.
And that's why he went. So that's what I'm saying. Something transpired. This happened.
Then do you think I guess we don't, but I was going to ask the question, do you think that we're owed the explanation of what exactly did happen?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
If he comes out and say it, then from James, what happened?
So he's saying,
he
brought it out and said it.
Or the GM got to
let
respond.
us know why he lying.
Yeah. Basically.
I mean, he don't have to because nobody got to tell him, but I would like one.
I would, but I think it is being like a sit-down setting like this. I think that's where something's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Or once he retires, they're gonna play it back like, well, what
No,
you
man,
saying?
you done got it. You done boiled the ocean, man. You got to get out there and talk about it, man.
But he can't because
Lay it on the table. You said you called him a liar. You called this man a liar.
On national television.
but he can't because he's still a business. You got to think James Harden's still a business.
Yeah, but he's playing scorched earth politics.
But he's still a business. He still has to look out for his main. Even though he comes out and say that,
he did that, and he's already affected his business because of that. So
but he can hide behind that.
So me as a GM at the next team, even if I'm bringing him, bringing him in, I'm like, to be honest, I'm going to be really skeptical about bringing him in.
Agree.
And then anybody and then it's the cold part about it. Anybody that's associated
any signs
with
of
him,
it.
So I'm going to be all skeptical of it. Because,
I agree.
You know what I mean? Because the way he does business ain't the way I do business.
I agree.
So I'll give you an example. Malice in the Palace.
Yeah.
Ron Artest won a championship after the fact that happened.
They got traded to that team to get.
Right, but what I'm saying is things happen.
Yeah.
And if you put yourself in those positions, you got to answer to it.
Yeah.
They made a documentary about it. They had to answer to that Malice in the Palace. Yeah. Somebody got to say something. If it's not James, then the GM got to clap back of, you're calling me a liar because of what?
Yeah.
I mean, it's out there now. You can't take it back.
You can't take it
What's
back.
What's done is did. The world it has how many? It's probably got 1 million hits.
Oh,
a million plus hits.
Yeah.
And it went viral. So what I'm saying is, if you're going to put it out in the atmosphere, then we deserve an explanation as the people because it's going to continue to be talked about.
Yeah. I just don't see that there's any way he can give an explanation of that now.
Why?
I don't think because if he gives that, he's obviously for one. He's going to get traded. But he already wants to get traded
let
anyway.
Me tell you
but he's done if he explains why.
Let me tell you the most interesting thing about this, Dwayne. He doesn't have to play one game this season. He's going to get paid his money.
Yeah, it's true.
And then what? And then next. And then what else? Whatever. He still wants to collect them checks. That's why he's not coming out.
I'm saying, but he doesn't have to.
Oh, I agree.
But then,
I think he's paid.
He doesn't have to.
What? See, this is the thing. I guess everybody's out for their money, right?
He still wants his money. That's why. That's what I'm like.
Buck, right?
That's why he can't say why. To me,
but he already crossed that line though.
Right, the line has been crossed.
I agree. He's crossed it.
If you slap my wife and then try to tell me sorry for slapping her, there's no sorry.
Exactly. You already crossed the line.
Right.
There's
Dave
Chappelle told us, man, he's a habitual line stepper.
Somebody slaps your wife and then tries to tell you sorry, no, that ain't going to work.
No.
I don't care who you are. You gotta pay the piper.
But that wasn't a
you gotta
slapping out
deal
of your
with
wife.
me.
That was a
Yeah.
you didn't put your hands on him. You just called the man.
He
Not
disrespected the
someone
whole
was like-
organization of Philadelphia with the general manager, which is the boss next to the CEO that owns the team. That's slapping the organization in the face. This guy, man.
Hey.
But I'm just saying that's the same thing, dog. It's like slapping your wife. That when that GM heard that, he's probably like, "What in the world is going on?"
Yeah.
I just don't see him being able to explain now. Now when he retires, I can see him.
I don't think it's that. I think it's gonna come out. I think we'll come out.
I think it's gotta come out.
Done.
It's gonna come out in the next couple days.
If he comes out, he's done.
I think he's
No,
already done.
He won't play again.
In my opinion, I think he's already done.
Let me tell you guys something.
In my opinion, for this move.
What did everybody in TNT? What did everybody say about Dylan Brooks after Memphis lost? What'd they say about him?
They went bad on him. They were talking about
He's gonna play where? Overseas. NBA's done with him.
Is that what they said about him?
You got it.
But he didn't come out and say anything about the organization.
No.
He would have been
Just
done in
because-
LA.
You talking about the way he taunted LeBron?
The way, yeah.
All
And
of
they
that,
blamed
all his,
him. He's
all
the
his,
reason
all,
why.
all his antics, everything.
He's the reason
The
why.
NBA
they were
said
saying,
the players, people were saying that he's done.
Yeah.
He's going to
Really?
play overseas. You got to go check that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's,
You're going to be playing with this such and such team overseas with Dwight Howard, and you're going to be doing this, that, this, that, and the other. And he signs an $80 million deal.
Dave, but that's on his actions. That's why. He didn't come out and say. If
I
he came out and
understand.
said
Whether
something
it's
about
verbal or physical.
No, but if he would have came out and said something about the organization or about the league, he would have been
it,
done.
It doesn't matter, bro.
This is him saying something against the league.
It doesn't matter.
Almost.
It doesn't
I
matter.
don't know how to.
And you don't think owners are going to talk to other owners and be like, look, this is what he is?
And it doesn't matter, bro. I'm telling you, he talked crazy to the best player in the world, the one that brings in the most revenue, and he talked crazy to the coaches on the other team and disrespected them and all that other stuff. And that's why they were demonizing him.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, you got to win if you're going to do that.
Right. But my
I
point
hear you,
is,
though.
He can do that and then still have another career, still be able to play.
correct.
I just can't
That's
see it.
James Harden, bro.
Yeah, that's a
He puts butts in the
That is a
seats.
34-year-old James Harden.
It doesn't matter. He puts butts in the seats.
That's an old James Harden.
He can still average. He still average a double
If
double.
this was a 22-year-old James Harden, we
Let
good.
me ask you guys a
No,
question.
I disagree.
Does he, because, I mean, in this situation, does he owe anything to his teammates not to approach it like this? Or is it just that we got to the point that everything is just business? Like, this is pure capitalism and that's it. I go for mine and everybody else.
The NBA is 100% business.
I agree. 100%.
Yeah, that's-
for real.
yeah, that's-
Either handling it on the court or you're going to be
Yeah,
handling
think
it in the
about it,
pocketbook.
these guys really
That's
don't.
why I say he's a business.
Like when they have their own shoe and their own like you can wear any shoe. You're individualized, but you're
You
in
are
a
a
team
business.
situation.
yeah.
And I think that's going to make a lot of, I think that is going to impact a lot of teams if that's the way they move. Because those that don't move like that are the ones that seem to be successful.
There's no every organization moves like that.
I don't see. I think Golden State Warriors enjoy
That's a
playing with
different-
each other.
that's a different-
No, I'm not trying to make. No,
yeah.
I'm not trying to make them an isolated situation. I think they enjoy playing with each other.
I agree. I agree.
Those three.
I think when
Those three?
I think Kobe when he was. I think them young guys enjoy playing with.
They always get rid of them. They don't ever have them guys more than 3 years.
Yeah, but they enjoy playing there when they're there though.
Well, you can say that with a lot of organizations enjoy,
you can
but I'm
say
saying
San
if you're
Antonio.
talking about a core group of three,
Right.
which is Steph, Draymond, and Clay, I give you that.
But
Well, why pay Jordan Poole if you're going to trade him? It's because the altercation with him and Draymond, so they chose Draymond over him.
If they enjoy doing it, or if they enjoyed for the
If we're looking
organization,
for the future-
they would have stayed.
Then Jordan Poole will still be there.
Agree.
but
if he enjoyed the
team,
organization,
they put the team over the individual.
No,
then,
they
right?
put the individual over the individual.
They put Draymond Green
Right.
I don't.
and keeping that core together.
Right.
I'm what you're talking about.
But let's say it's okay. Let's play this out. You're a business, right? Draymond gets into it with Jordan Poole, right?
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna go to Draymond because most
been there
teams they don't
longer.
care though. They gonna just figure it out and they gonna get rid of somebody.
Right.
I think I would hope that what happened is that they had to sit down with Draymond. They had to sit down with Poole, but they also talked to certain people on that team,
Steph
on that
and Clay.
core team, to see who they want to have inside this locker room.
We believe they did that. We don't know what the answers were though.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
But I just say the organization chose Draymond. They paid him 3
By
years,
what we
$100 million.
see.
Yeah.
Right.
By what we
Right.
see.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's like it's business all the way. You just paid Jordan Poole $125 million. Yeah. Right? Because you said he's the future.
He was a habitual line stepper, apparently.
Whatever the case may be, like I said, they kept that core group together. They kept that core group together because everybody thought Draymond was gone.
Yeah, but
because of his actions in the organization.
Because they seen what
he disrespected the whole organization.
Agree.
And he's still just signed a
Wait, hold on. We know Jordan used to go at players all the time in practice. That video got leaked.
Listen to
that
the
wasn't
you just said.
That wasn't. It doesn't matter if it's Jordan or anybody else. Practice is practice, and that's supposed to be that's not supposed to be a public situation.
I agree.
So that's different, right?
But it did leak. He socked Steve Kerr. They got into a fight.
Yeah,
you heard
Jordan did. Yes,
in the video.
Yeah. We ain't seen
Kerr
the video,
talked about that.
Was it a slapping?
No,
or
he
was
saw
it a socking?
his eye was black. They got into it.
Oh yeah, I got to go look at the video.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
was black.
Draymond made that made the organization look bad.
Yeah,
true.
It did, and you know what they did?
Yeah,
they signed him 3 years for $100 million.
No, they signed Jordan Poole first, but then they signed Draymond.
But after the punch, Jordan Poole already signed. He already
got
his
his
money
money.
before.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why
I'm talking about this summer. They just signed Draymond Green's 4 years for 3 or 4 years for $100 million
over the individual.
They put the individual over the individual.
Yeah, I look at that. They kept the core team together.
I agree, but I'm looking at it just in individualism because they could have said, you know what, Draymond is done. He's ran his course.
Right.
We got three or four out of us.
Right.
And Jordan Poole's the future,
and he's the future.
Yeah, but that's not the team though.
That's what teams do.
If Jordan Poole is the one that's talking mess and causing the ruckus, then we're gonna keep this core group together. So Steph, Clay,
so
Draymond.
We know who's caused ruckus. Draymond. That's what he does for a living. He's that guy. Yeah. We can't act like we're blind to that fact.
Yeah, that's true.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
And he stole on that man. He stole on that man and tried to take his head off. He didn't punch him like.
No,
it's just.
But that wasn't for public. Yeah. That wasn't for public display.
It wasn't, but it shouldn't happen at all.
And it wasn't no sucker punch. For those who say it was a sucker punch, they both looked at each other, and you argue with somebody, and you turn your back on them. Look, that's you, the one. You know, at least you.
Right, he had a whole lot of arm strength behind it, but it's neither here nor there. But what I'm saying is, back to the James Harden situation. Is he wrong? I don't think he's wrong. I think because obviously he has an agent. So somebody knew he was going to do something, or if he just flipped off the lid and he was that frustrated, he said what he said.
Yeah.
And he knew what the end results would be that would happen with that. Now he's put Philadelphia as an organization that you're going to have to trade me because I'm not playing here.
Yeah.
Or I'll sit out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks for Philly, the team,
that's
and
tough.
And everything. He's been trying to get that team over. And that's the part that's the aspect that I'm going from, like the team itself, not the business of the team.
And Embiid hasn't said anything, has he?
He hasn't. He's not going to say anything about it. But I'm saying the thing is that it sucks for him because he's the person that's leading that organization, trying to keep that organization rolling towards a championship. He's trying. And it's not really working out. And they even got rid of Doc Rivers. They making all these changes and stuff, and it just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it sucks for him.
Hey, I would say stay tuned.
And I think to be honest with you, if Harden goes, I'm afraid Embiid's gone too.
Think he's out of there?
Yeah, I think Embiid is frustrated and done with the direction and stuff that Philadelphia is going, especially coming from the Ben Simmons situation, Doc Rivers situation. Now we got the James Harden. It's almost turning into Brooklyn. Man,
they said trust the process. What is the process?
A lot of ruckus.
A lot of ruckus.
Where does he go?
Embiid? I'm not. If I'm in, that's crazy.
What do you think? Where would you like to see him land?
If I'm Embiid, I go with who's the best shooting guard in the league right now.
Who is it? Now you're bringing up in a whole other category.
Whoever the best shooting guard in the league.
Devin Booker and Bradley Beal and
if I'm
Jaylen Brown.
If I'm Embiid, I'm going to Boston.
To play with Tatum and.
If I'm Embiid, I'm going to Boston.
That would be a cold 3 though.
That's too much.
I mean, if you say they can get Dame Lillard, they said they had enough money that they could sign Dame Lillard. If you could sign Dame,
to Miami, though, he wants to play with Jimmy Butler.
I know, but I'm saying if you could bring Dame Lillard into Boston, you could bring Embiid into Boston too.
But then doesn't that make them a half-court team because Embiid's a little bit slower?
It don't even matter. Embiid.
I don't like Embiid
with
in
Boston.
Where would you like to see him land? If just hypothetically, if he moved, where would you think he'd fit at?
I like to see him play with Paul George with the Clippers.
Ooh.
With a
half court
Kawhi still there
offense.
too?
Because I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows how long Kawhi's gonna play? But I'm just saying.
I think Kawhi's done.
Yeah, it's just.
I think he's.
I did hear that.
I
Paul
like
George
him
said
there.
he
Then
gonna be
I
on his bully.
would like
That
him.
would be good though.
I would also
That
like
bad.
him.
That ain't bad.
Where else is that? I like Embiid on the stage. I like him in New York too, to play with Jalen Brunson.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good squad because that's another
Yeah.
That would.
That would
so
look
I mean,
good.
it's just like
Yeah.
I want him to go where he's on a big market. Or you know what, big fella? Go help Giannis get another one.
No.
You know, go help Giannis get another one.
What about Luka?
I don't even like that whole Dallas nothing. I don't like anything about it over there.
Him, Kyrie, and
I don't like it.
Kyrie and him will run a cold pick and roll though.
I don't like it. It's not. I mean,
What about in Memphis?
It's not a.
No, I don't like Memphis'
No, I don't.
situation or direction.
I
They don't
got to
no
make sure
leader.
that their star guy figures himself out,
They
man.
don't got
If
no
he can figure
leader.
himself out, then he'll
No
be
veteran.
fine. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Joel. I don't know how vocal he is in the locker room, but
But I think Joel in the new situation, he'll admit to an individual who's there already. That's why you're putting them in situations where it be New York because there's somebody there already. Paul George, they're putting him with another player to where he doesn't have to become the face. There's already a face there. He can actually fit in.
yeah, but he will always be the face no matter what.
I
team
agree.
He, plays.
He can become the face,
Yeah,
but he won't be the face.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Since we're on the topic of basketball, we had the inductees of the Hall of Fame.
Come on.
Are we in agreement of those guys that got inducted?
100%.
I don't know the inductees.
We got Tony Parker. We got Paul Gasol. We got Ray Allen, or not Ray Allen, Dwayne Wade. We got
Dirk
Pop.
Nowitzki.
We got Dirk, and then we got Becky Hammond.
Who?
The
WNBA. She
W-
WNBA.
coach.
Oh, okay. Becky Hammond.
Becky Hammond, the white.
Okay. I thought you said the NBA player's name.
No, Becky Hammond, the lady.
Yeah, I know you're talking
You
about.
guys in agreement?
I'm 100% in agreement.
Even Powell?
100% Powell. Powell has 2 rings.
At one point in time, Powell was the best big in the world.
I'm
When
just asking.
when Yao Ming left, Powell was the
asking the
best.
question, you know?
When Yao and Shaq, I agree. When Yao and Shaq, it was either Duncan, but we say center, but it was either Yao. It was either Yao.
No, yeah, definitely he
Yeah.
deserves it. He deserves it.
Yeah.
He was the second best option on a championship team.
Yeah, Powell.
They had a 1-2 punch, you know.
And Kobe needed him. He absolutely
for
needed
sure,
him.
absolutely.
He changed his game.
I'm glad that Dirk. I think Dirk is very
Nowitzki.
underrated.
Very.
In the fact of what he gets credit for.
Global.
That he stayed in that organization.
21
and
years.
One of the things that they said in that championship run, he beat Durant. He beat, was it Chris Paul? He beat Chris Paul. He beat Durant. No, he beat Steph Curry. He beat Durant, and he beat LeBron.
No, I think Eddie beat San Antonio.
No, it was just 3.
He had to win 4.
Let's see.
He had to have 4
First
series.
round.
First round, second round, championship of the West Coast, and then championship of the finals.
Yeah, I don't know who that fourth was, but I know it was Durant, LeBron. I believe it was Steph, and then I don't know who the other one was, but he beat all 4. He beat all of those guys to win that championship with no All-Stars besides him.
Man. Yeah, he had the Seattle cat, Jason Terry, though.
Yeah, but not All-Star.
All-Star.
He won the
Six-man extraordinaire.
He
And
was getting down,
JT
though.
did
He
his
was
thing,
hooping, yeah.
for sure.
JT was and
For
Kate,
sure.
and Jason Kidd.
And Jason Kidd.
And they had Kenny,
that's
and they
right.
had big dude, defensive player of the year. That went to New York. Light skin.
JaVale McGee?
Not JaVale McGee.
Nah,
Went to
that
New
was
York.
before JaVale.
Light skin.
Yeah. Defensive player of the year when he went to New York, he had 13 rebounds or 14 rebounds.
Tyson
a game.
Chandler?
Tyson Chandler.
Yeah,
Tyson
that's
Chandler
right.
was on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Tyson Chandler.
they had a Twin Towers type setup.
And they had Sean Marion.
Yeah, I'm happy for Dwayne Wade. I'm happy for all them guys.
All them
man.
guys deserve it, man.
Yeah.
I can't. There's not a name on that list. I
And then did you guys see the new class that's coming?
I didn't
No.
see that.
Oh, okay, you got to look up that. I'm gonna tell you this: Jamal Crawford's on that list,
What?
first ballot.
Ooh,
Jamal,
HOL.
it's Vince Carter, Jamal Crawford, You can look that up, kid. The new inductees for the Hall of Fame. He's on that list already.
That's crazy.
If my brother gets that Hall of Fame, man, which I told everybody that he would, I'm gonna speak it into existence if it was.
When he left out of the NBA, that's 19th overall or 19th scorer out of the history of scoring. He was number 19. That's the NBA.
Put some respect on that man's name.
Yeah, that's Jamal Crawford, the Hall of Famer.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The Hall of Famer. And I'm speaking it into existence. I'm saying it early. You guys can say I'm biased. You can say I'm whatever. Yeah. I'm just gonna put it in the atmosphere, man. Him and Vince Carter. I don't know the rest of the names on that class, but their ballot is out there like that, which is fresh. I really
just
like
to
it.
even mention it.
Yeah, that's, for real.
Yeah, that's dope.
Our nominee for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you think of Hall of Fame, man, what does that mean to you?
Great of the greats, man. You know what I'm saying? That's top of the mountain. You know what I'm saying? Those are guys that are forever remembered. You know what I'm saying? As the guys for their eras. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And when I think impression, what your legacy or what you left.
Yeah.
In order for you to make it into the hall, when you die, when you pass away, there's something to remember. You left an imprint, an impression. Some way, somehow, you're gonna be remembered for something.
And you're always a reference too.
Agree.
You're always a reference. They always going to go back
They're going to refer because of impression you left or whatever memory.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
People don't remember my grandma or grandpa because, look, they didn't leave. I'm just like. Hey, I have to make this. Like, my grandpa, shout out to Grandpa Dave, man.
Hey, grandpas and grandpas back in the days had them families,
really,
though.
Really think about it. Hey, we was talking about him in the shop. He left a great legacy, man, and I appreciate you, and I love you for that one. R.I.P. Pop or Grandpa.
So I have it here.
But
I got it here. Rest in peace, Grandpa.
Yeah, rest in peace, Grandpa. But
Vince Carter, Jamal Crawford, Kyle Korver, Jakeem Noah, Tyson Chandler, and J.J. Barrera. J.J. Barrera was that one in that series with Dallas. The Cleveland didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
they didn't know. Miami didn't know what to do. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Miami did
he
not
was running
know what
all
to do.
around. Yeah,
absolutely. So that class right there. Another topic that's very sensitive.
Man. You said wait before we move on. You said Tony Parker's in this class.
Tony Parker was already in. He just got in.
Man. Five-time champion.
Yeah, I know. He much deserved.
For sure.
All of them are in now. Did Ginobili got in last year, right?
He's already.
Yeah, they're all in.
He got the jacket.
Yeah, Ginobili. All of them
Duncan
are in.
got a couple years back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're all in.
Spurs,
three.
Man.
I got a very sensitive topic. We just experienced a 17-year-old that at practice working out, fell out in the workout, died, cardiac arrest. Did you guys hear about that? We could tap into this real quick just to really, really sad.
And where?
Really, really sad subject.
We're located.
And you could look it up, Kea. He is in, just so you know, his name was Caleb White. Take a look at Caleb White. He died at 17 after collapsing during the workout. And he was averaging 20 points a game, highly being recruited, and they don't know really still the cause of death. That's something that we can kind of talk about, expound upon next week. But what is going on with these cardiac arrests? Like, I don't know. Are these kids just working too hard? Or is it the supplements? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's like, it's just extremely, extremely scary. Yeah. I can't imagine. I got two sons that are athletes. You know what I'm saying? And just going to a routine workout and they could collapse and then you'd be gone.
I'm afraid, man. I'm afraid that it might be the jab, man. Jeez. It might have been that.
Ooh, I'm not.
I guess you can't really talk about that, but that's.
I mean, you go ahead. I just.
That's what I don't know. Yeah. It's highly suspicious to me. We're seeing a lot of it happen. I mean, not just in sports, but I'm seeing newscasters and all kind. You see all kind of clips online. Yeah. So that's one of the fears.
You think that could have an effect, huh?
That's what they're saying. I mean, my boy lost it. By one of my very close friends lost his dad not soon after getting it. You know what I mean? And
scary, man.
His dad was, he was an older dude, but he wasn't somebody that was
He
sickly.
healthy. He's still
Yeah.
healthy.
Still healthy. You know what I mean? And he had
sad
same
to my
thing
heart,
happen to
man.
him. So I don't know.
Kobe
That's
White,
my
man.
fear. You know what I'm saying? So that's sad for that young man, man. I feel.
You guys got to when you guys get a chance, take a look at that, man, because it brought tears to my eyes because I know that I have 2 young men that are aspiring to be athletes, you know what I'm saying, and just I don't know what it is. I mean, hopefully his parents can find peace and prayers to his family and all that they're going through. You know what I'm saying? He was college bound and doing the right thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it wasn't like to know gun violence or being in the wrong place at the wrong time. It was just actually working out. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, man, that's tough. Yeah, like
That's
I say,
sad,
prayers out to the family. But it's just sad that how many individuals, how often it's happening, how frequently it's happening
scary, man.
to these
You
kids.
got athletes.
Right. It just makes me.
You got an up and coming athlete.
It makes me think of how long. Sheesh, man, I couldn't imagine getting that call.
I just try to stay prayerful.
as a
like,
parent.
man, God, I need you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Leading God. But like I said, I was gonna talk about it, but it's like it was way so heavy
Yeah, that's tough.
on my heart because, like I said, I just couldn't imagine receiving that phone call.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
tough.
Based off of that. So, again, shout out, not shout out, but rest
Prayers,
in peace.
prayers.
Prayers to Kobe White
family.
and his family, man.
Yeah.
And we hope God gives you peace
Yeah.
and favor in your grievance and gives you strength.
Yeah.
Gives you strength.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Sheesh.
I got something for you
Come
guys.
on, man, lighten us up, bro. Come on, man, give us some energy, bro. Cause look,
But here it is. This is
man,
top 3 sporting events you've ever been at
or witness,
or witnessed with your own 2 eyes.
man. I'm gonna say one, and we can go back and we can get all the best thing I ever witnessed.
Ooh, best thing I ever witnessed. Okay.
Sporting.
Okay.
LeBron James chase down block, Golden State, Game 6.
You just had to throw a jab.
That's the best thing I ever. Bro, you see how far that boy went?
That's the best you ever seen.
And then
That was the best thing he's ever seen.
Steph Curry or
Hold up, we're doing one at a time. We're good.
I know what I'm saying. Now he had to do the step back to even knock it down.
Who, Kyrie?
Kyrie had to do the step back for them to even win it.
Yeah, I respect that.
And
That was a
then
big time shot.
The block was too, though.
the block was if no
block
block,
was
no
okay.
shot.
It was the biggest block in NBA history.
That's one of the. That's
Really?
one of the.
Look it up.
I think so. That's what I
Just one
said.
block. He jumped and stopped the ball. From
Stop.
Well, he stopped it,
It was
from
a chase
taking,
down.
taking the lead, and the series became different.
Right? Or it would have been over if he made
That,
the, if he
that
made
might
the
have
shot.
been. That's his
If we had
perspective,
different
though.
refs, it probably would have been a different
Hey,
series.
that's
too,
his.
but-
That's his. So it's yours. One from you.
What?
Sporting
Your
events.
best
With
sporting
your
event
physically being
ever,
there
or-
or with your own eyes.
Barry Bonds breaking the record.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I see. So
Sauced up.
He was so, I don't know.
no, you know he was.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Balco. I don't know. I just know that I see them break that
You
record.
just
Got
Yeah,
you.
that
Got you.
was
Got you.
dope.
Got you.
All right.
What's your second best?
What's your first one? You ain't in this.
No.
We're going back and forth.
This with y'all.
Man.
This with y'all. I'll tell you my
Go ahead.
greatest.
Yeah, what's your greatest?
Me winning the state championship in
Come on.
1998.
Yeah.
Me being on that stage in the Kingdom
Yeah.
in front of thousands as
As
a
it should,
17,
yeah.
18-year-old
Yeah.
kid at the free throw line where I got to hit 2 big free throws
You did, big fella.
in order to solidify the game.
Hey.
Yeah.
Was one of the best experiences just as an athlete that I've ever experienced because it was like almost the city was depending on it. Rainier Beach has had a bad reputation of the bad news bears. Were playing against Olympia High School, which is the state where the capital is. It was like the city versus state.
lot going on
You know
now.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so to be able to be in that position, God allowed me to do what I did with no pressure. You know what I'm saying? And like I will forever be grateful for that because that's something you can never take away. You can look in any history book in Washington State basketball. 1998, your MVP and your state champions, Rainier Beach, and it was Dave King. So that's my biggest.
Go look that up. Y'all heard him. Tap in.
Yeah,
Come on, big fella. Hey, I salute you.
To see Big Swirly.
Hey, I see Big Swirly. Big Swirly.
Swirly. What's your? No, we got to go back. Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. The second one.
My second one, I'm gonna have to say, man, biggest moment, biggest in sports history.
that you've seen with your own
That I've
two eyes?
seen with my own two
Are
eyes?
you physically there or just watching?
I'm gonna have to say Jordan that shot.
That was tough.
I'm talking about the push off and then the
Yeah, that was tough.
that was
And he had on Jordans too.
and he had on Jordans.
He had on Jordans.
I'm about to say I have to look at my feet to see if I had the same ones on because I might have had the same ones.
He had on Jordans.
I rock a lot of them,
Got someone?
but I rock a lot of them.
He had
so.
on
The playoffs on.
She got the playoffs on?
But that was a big shot. That was a big shot. And if I can remember, I want to say that was the series that he put Reggie Miller out, and I thought Reggie Miller was going to win. They were about to fight. I think we were up. There was a 7-game series. I think we were up 3-2, and then they ended up coming back and beating us. When Reggie Miller did the little push off, came around the corner, knocked the 3-ball down, and I think we went up 3. And then Jordan walked us down on the next 2. But I thought we was gonna win I thought that was our year to win the championship. But that was a big shot.
What about you? Your second
We just talking about
sports?
Yeah, but oh man, my teams have always struggled. So one of the biggest times I remember is the block with
Tayshaun?
No. Sacramento Kings versus LA Lakers. They take the shot. Vlade Divac hits the rebound.
Blacks out.
Hits it
Big
out.
shot Rob.
Big shot Bob. Yeah, took that shot and dropped that shot on my team and
that was crazy.
Ended the series. Yeah,
that was crazy.
That was terrible, but that was that was one of the biggest moments. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it, but it was a big moment. I never
like the outcome.
I'm telling you, a moment that just made me cringe to my core. The Seahawks are in the 1 yard.
Bro, I was gonna say that. I promise you.
You can say it too.
Oh my God,
Seahawks
bro.
are on the 1 yard line.
Seriously.
And all we got to do is get into beast mode.
Dang.
And we throw
my
a
guy.
pick.
Jeez, for real. that was a big moment.
Dog.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It took the wind out of all my sails and everybody that was in my house watching that.
Like,
that was one of.
They were so high.
Because keep in mind.
Yeah,
Marshawn Lynch just run 2 times and
for
just
the first down too.
Man, he was an automatic TD right there. He was an automatic TD.
And he doesn't get that call because they don't want him to get MVP.
That is.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to. So I don't get fined.
Right. So you put that over winning.
Yeah.
And that's ridiculous.
That was terrible.
What about you, man?
Dang,
I'm sorry I didn't mean to take this. I told you not to include me in it.
I promise you, I was gonna go there. I was going because what I was remembering was when Beast Mode had earlier that year ran against the Saints, and he had the big run. That's when he was pushing off the defenders, and then dove into the end zone with the but then that happens. I'm like, bruh, the rumble when it was heard everywhere. But then for you to do something like that, man, my next one, oh man, that I witnessed. I'm gonna have to give something I witnessed. I want to say that Super Bowl in the Indy. That was a big one with the Jet or the New England and
New York.
New York.
Okay.
Not the Tyreek catch, the other one. It was in Indianapolis. Me and my brother had tickets, and we was just in the little facility. The little, you know how you can go to take pictures in like with the little players, with the little football helmets and all that. We was there, but you could just hear the stands that was going on inside of the Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. So I got to witness that.
Wow.
When New York had beat Tom Brady again for the second time in Indiana. Yeah, I went down there for the Super Bowl.
What about you, RK?
So you attended the Super Bowl and everything?
I attended the Super Bowl, but it was like their convention center.
Yeah.
They had the convention center set up with like the Indy cars and everything out there.
Yeah.
And you got to see all the people who was coming out after the game. You see some New England fans that was disappointed, and you see some New York fans who was cheering, but I got to go down there to the Super Bowl in Indianapolis.
What's your third one?
That's my third one. Oh man, Spence versus Crawford.
Oh
my!
See that guy become the undisputed pound for pound.
That's a big moment.
Yeah, that was a big moment.
That's a big moment.
I was going to boxing too, but I was a kid and it was on HBO for free.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson lost to Buster Douglas.
Oh, yeah.
I cried.
Yeah.
That was a big
And then
moment.
I got to throw another one in because I was a big time wrestling fan. and Hulk Hogan lost to Ultimate Warrior.
Come on.
Oh yeah, but I was happy about that.
I was happy
You
about
guys
that
were
too.
you guys
Yeah,
were
I was
Ultimate
happy.
Warrior
I was
fans.
happy
I was
about
a
that.
Hulk Hogan fan.
That
to
was
the
Man,
big.
for
But what
real.
about when Hulk Hogan body slammed Andre the Giant?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was
too.
Or what
That
about
was
when
crazy.
Yeah.
that's when Yokozuna was it
Crazy.
Which one
Because they
was
said you can't pick him up.
right?
He tried,
Right.
you know what I'm
I was
saying?
about to say the same thing when was
Man, they
it
were
was,
great actors, man.
it was either Yokozuna or what was it? Somebody power slammed Yokozuna. It was a big dude. It was somebody with the R.
Was it Lex Luger?
Lex Luger
Yeah, Lex
power
Luger.
slam Yokozuna, but it was like he's like 800 pounds,
Right.
and he kind of like power slammed him at
Right.
Summer
I
at
remember that. SummerSlam.
WrestleMania.
No, it was
Yeah,
SummerSlam.
oh SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
Yeah, I was a big wrestler. You could tell we remember wrestling,
Dog,
bro.
listen.
Wrestling used to be
when
thing.
Hulk Hogan lost to Ultimate Warrior, and Ultimate Warrior held up both belts.
Yeah,
Ultimate
I was
Warrior.
crying
Yeah,
like a
that was
baby,
crazy.
man. And Hulk Hogan gave him the belt and was like,
Yeah,
was pointing at him. I'm like,
he
oh
was-
my gosh, man.
That
I'm
was
like,
a big
I was,
moment,
I was messed up. When Mike Tyson lost to Buster Douglas, dog,
Yeah.
I cried. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson not supposed to lose. He was a machine.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
And
he was an automatic W back
yeah,
then.
it's just like those two.
I got one more moment.
Yeah.
When the Mariners won 116 games and then lost to the Yankees in the playoffs before we went into the World Series. I thought that was the year we was gonna win. We had an awesome team in 2001. That's when it was Soto Mojo, and we thought we was gonna win it all. At
Yeah, Soto
116
Mojo was
games.
dope.
They won 160. We even had a rap. They even had like a rap song on Cube 93.
Right.
Can't remember how it went, but they was kicking butt. Won 116 games and then lost to the Yankees in the ALS finals.
Man, the greatest
Lost.
rap song was that. Was it the greatest rap sports song? Was that was it Chicago Bears? Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
The Super Bowl
Oh,
shuffle,
over
man.
Refrigerator Perry and them guys. Yeah.
Man.
That was amazing, man.
Oh, man.
I got another
Good
thing
time.
kind of like that. I need your top 3 movies of all time.
Top 3 movies of all time.
It doesn't matter
Man.
what genre, just your top 3 movies of all time. And I want you guys too to put it in the
tap in.
comments. What's your top 3 movies of all time?
Top 3 sports moments and top
Yep.
3 movies.
It's hard,
Absolutely.
man, because you got. All right,
You gotta
I'm
give
gonna
me
go
3.
back to back 3.
You gonna go all
Oh,
3?
you gonna take? You just gonna go all
three.
I was
3?
gonna go
Go
1 and
Okay,
then go ahead.
All right,
You
go ahead. Go ahead.
you
No,
go back and forth.
Let
You
him
go.
let him go
I
his
don't
3
want
in
you
a
to tell.
row.
I want you to steal my movies.
Yeah, let him.
I'm gonna go Friday.
Friday's a
Which
good
one?
one.
Huh? The first one.
The first one.
Friday.
Okay.
Instant classic. Gotta go Friday. I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna go Apocalypto.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
one of my favorites. You know what I'm
Apocalypto was
saying?
That was a
good.
good
That was
movie.
real good.
Yeah,
One.
That
that
movie
was
was
crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and last I gotta go Godfather.
Which
Godfather.
one?
1 and 2 for sure. You know what I'm
Michael
saying?
Corleone.
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Michael Corleone was an animal.
Man, definitely.
What about you, my brother?
Man, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. What's that Christian movie? What's the Jesus Christ? Passion of Christ.
Oh, that was cool.
Ooh, that's
Passion
deep.
of Christ was good. That was the first time I ever was emotional and cried in a movie.
That was gory, though.
It was real, and I was young when I seen it.
Yeah.
That was the first time I was moved in a movie. So I say, Passion of Christ was a good one. Oh man, I'm gonna say, man, because Coming to America was good, but I don't know if I'm
Man.
Coming to America
It's one of the best.
or if I'm Coming to America was a good. I'm going
Yeah.
Coming to America,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
and then my last one, man, I might go Training Day.
Training
I
Day?
might go Training Day. That new Equalizer is coming out too.
Oh,
but I'm
Training
gonna
Day
go,
was dope.
I'm gonna go Training. I'm gonna go Training Day.
Jake.
I'm gonna
Hey,
go.
Jake.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go Training Day. Scarface was good, but I'm gonna go.
Take that and hide it.
But
Take
I'm
that
gonna go.
If
but
I-
I'm gonna go
can I get my
Training
3?
Day. Go ahead.
Jurassic Park 1. We didn't ever think they could bring back dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And they did something that we never thought Steven Spielberg could even do. They looked so real, like it was real.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Heat. Because that's the first time we saw Al Pacino and Robert De Niro in a movie
That
together.
was a dope movie.
He was really good.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that movie was so
Great.
good,
Yeah.
man. That movie was cold.
Yeah, it was.
And then if I'm saying my third, man, that's tough.
Yeah. It was really tough.
I like No Country for Old Men.
Oh man, that's cold too.
Oh,
I ain't
no
never-
country for
You never
all.
seen
gotta,
that?
seen
Oh
that.
Hey,
man, with the
man.
dude.
I'm too young.
Oh man,
I just
Antoine
watched that.
Chigurh.
I just watched that again.
Antoine Chigurh, because it was in
Man.
between that and Coming to. I just watched Coming to America the other day.
Yeah, that's one of my all-time favorites
my
too,
God.
man.
Eddie Murphy was
Coming to
so
America.
talented,
Man,
bro.
come
oh
on.
my gosh,
And
man.
scene for scene, line for line, you can
Right.
Right.
It's all
Just
quotable.
rehearse
You know what
it.
I'm saying?
Right.
Look, it
That's
sticks
one of
with
my
you.
favorite movies, Harlem Nights too.
Yeah.
But
Oh man, Harlem
I
Nights.
just
We
seen that.
watched that the other day
I just
too.
seen that the other day too. That's
Hey,
why
when I
I'm-
was sitting, I was like,
I just seen that. I just seen that. I just seen
Bow,
that.
bow,
the
bow,
other
bow.
day.
The quick just,
stop shooting that little.
I'm telling you, man. That's when movies was good, bro.
Yeah.
And I just look, it's like
was.
you don't really get them like that no more. But Dwayne, you gotta see No Country for Old Men.
I gotta see that. I gotta
Yeah.
see
Tommy
that.
Lee Jones is in that
I
movie.
gotta see
Yeah,
that.
that's
This
a
guy
cold
named
movie.
Antoine Chigurh, man.
I
Woody
gotta-
Harrelson's in that movie.
I gotta
He
see
flipped
that
that coin on him.
Oh my goodness, man.
But, you know-
he's got an air gun.
That's
And,
how
and
he's an assassin.
He's walking
Yeah.
around.
like
With
Equalizer.
an
Hey,
air gun.
Yeah, he's
like,
crazy.
He's like a hitman, but he's a whole different kind of guy.
Right, it's
Oh,
like
my
Western.
bad. I listen. I gotta go. Honorable mention. John Wick.
John Wick for
I
sure.
got an honorable
Which one?
mention. I'm gonna go one.
You go one?
One
Yeah.
set, but four was actually good though. But
I
I'm
haven't
gonna go
seen
one.
4 yet, but
I'm
I
gonna go
yeah,
four
but
was-
every John Wick
Four
one
was
I'm
cool,
on.
but I'm gonna go
Yeah.
John
Wick is
Wick.
dope.
I'm gonna go.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
There's
when
a
we
lot
talking
of
about-
movies that's great
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
just named some ones that are
Yeah,
that
some
are
hitters.
that are classics.
Yeah.
That you can watch. These are movies that you can watch
Put on
again
the
and be
day.
like, I missed that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scarface.
Pitch Black. I don't remember that.
not Pitch Black.
Oh,
Nah.
Vin Diesel.
No, that's terrible.
Oh, I do remember that. No, it's cool, but
Yeah.
No.
Hey, we are at one of our favorite parts. Are you guys ready? Because
Come
we
on.
kind of been doing it.
Come on, we already been
Are
doing
you
it.
guys ready? Though?
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Let's do
Hit
it.
us with it.
This is coming directly from the dome.
Off the top of the head.
Rapid fire.
You guys
Rapid.
ready?
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Here we go. What is better, baked or fried?
I'm not healthy, so I'm gonna do mine fried. I don't like my meat still wet. Look, I don't like wet meat. Look,
Baked or fried, man.
I can't do wet meat.
I was gonna say what kind of meat, but I guess it don't matter because whenever I think about it, I like my fish fried. I like my chicken fried.
Yeah, you like I just did it as a whole.
Yeah,
so
I don't like
I
wet
go
meat.
fried.
You go fried.
That's not
But
good. It's not
That
healthy
ain't
at all.
healthy at all. Look,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not healthy. I'll say that. I'm not healthy, so.
They say that Chick-fil-A is really dangerous.
Hey. and I knock him down.
Hey,
Yo,
That breakfast biscuit,
Oh,
look,
man.
and I add a chicken patty on that breakfast
even they
biscuit.
salads
with the
is
egg
like-
white.
With the egg, I hit to the egg, the bacon, and the chicken patty. Come on, bruh. Buff.
yeah.
Disneyland or Six Flags?
Six Flags, man.
I'm gonna go Disneyland.
I like Six Flags.
I've been
too.
going
I
to
do
Six
like
Flags
Six
since I was a
Flags, but-
teenager, man. Man, Six Flags.
I like Disneyland. I like Disneyland.
You like
I
the
think I
teacups?
might like the food better. That's why.
You like the teacups?
I think I might. Well, the kids. I go because of the kids.
Oh, okay.
Not
okay.
not for myself.
L.A. or
They do got
Miami?
before the Electric Parade is off the hook though.
It is really solid.
Yeah, I see that in real life. It took man as a grown up.
Yeah.
I see that
No,
man
no,
almost cry,
yeah.
man.
No, we be
Because
seeing
I see
it,
the
yeah.
commercials when I was a
Right,
kid.
Right. I'm
So-
coming down the street. You're
So
like,
when I see
okay.
that thing for real.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
L.A. or Miami?
I'm gonna go L.A.
I've only been to Miami once.
I've only been once
I haven't
too.
really vibed out there. I just was in and out. But LA, that's like a second home for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go L.A.
Yeah.
Top 3 cars
Ooh.
that you
Yeah.
want to be an owner of?
I'm gonna go 911.
Huh?
That 911.
Porsche 911.
Porsche
Oh,
911.
Okay, you scared me. I'm like,
No.
911. We
Hey.
talking about cars.
No. Hey,
The
I'm gonna
Porsche
go-
911. Okay.
That 911 is vicious.
All right.
I'm gonna go that 911.
Man, that Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Man, the kids want the Lambo, so look,
Ooh.
we gotta go Lambo.
No, that Urus is nice.
I'm gonna go to the Lambo.
I'm gonna go Dunk.
What's that?
A Dunk, like a 71 to 73 Impala
Oh,
or
okay.
Caprice.
See, people don't
Drop.
know. You got to bring it out. Bring it out.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
do need an
I'm going
old
Dunk.
school.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do need an old school, but I'm gonna go Rolls.
Ooh.
Go that Rolls Royce. I need that. I need to sit in that bag.
Or the Bentley or the
Nah, I'm gonna go
the
Rolls
Maybach?
Royce. Yeah, I need the one with the back seater. With
The Maybach.
that you can clip.
From way back.
Yeah, that you can lean back in the
Yeah,
back seat.
for sure.
Yeah.
What about what's your third one?
My third one, Oh, a Cobra. It's an old school Shelby Cobra. Yeah.
Corvette or what was it? I had it just in my head. It's a Corvette or Camaro.
I'm gonna go Camaro. I like Camaros. I like Camaros.
I'm a Corvette guy.
You're a Corvette guy.
Yeah.
I like both of them.
I like them both though, but Camaro, you gotta build it. You know, you gotta order what you want to get the right one.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If you go to the old school, you get a Yanko, you get something new. You gotta get that SS, but you gotta get that real package.
The SS. My brother-in-law had an SS.
Corvette,
black one.
You Corvette, the baseline model is already performing.
Yeah.
And then you just stepping it up from there. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna get no V6 Corvette. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Top 3 rappers alive.
Drake.
Ooh.
That are rapping currently?
Top 3 rappers that are alive.
I got my 3 right
Eminem.
now.
Okay.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, okay.
Eminem
is dope. I was gonna say Drake. I'm thinking active rappers: Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick.
Ooh,
I can't go active because I don't listen to rap other than Drake. But I don't
Okay.
even listen to Drake, so I can't unless I'm gonna give you a Christian rapper, Lecrae.
Do what you do.
I can't. I'm listen.
The best 3 rappers alive.
For me, Eminem, Lil Wayne, and T.I.
But you saying the best 3 rappers alive?
Alive.
Eminem, Lil Wayne, and T.I. for me.
Eminem, Lil Wayne, and T.I. I gotta go.
So Jay-Z's not in either
Yeah,
one.
I was gonna give. That's where I was going.
Jay-Z's
Alive,
not
because I
Alive.
gave my 3 active. I'm
Right.
thinking alive. I'm going Jay-Z. I'm going Lil Wayne for sure, and I'm going short.
You love Cali, man.
Yeah, too
Come
short.
on, man.
You love Cali.
That's who he
You
is,
say I'm
bro.
repping. Look,
That's
come on.
who it is.
Cali
I
turn
mean,
a heart, baby.
It ain't even a rep
Shout
thing.
out.
It's just it's in me. It ain't on me.
It's
You
in
know?
me. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. Yeah. So, which brings me to my next one.
It ain't on me. Look, it's in me.
The 2 best albums ever that a rapper's put out.
Oh, I'm about to go Michael Jackson's album. If he was about to say albums,
I got my 2 already.
Dang, you own it. Come on.
Yeah, my first one is The Chronic.
mine's is the black. Mine's is
Chronic?
no, I ain't gonna say Jay. I'm gonna say the
You
Carter.
can-
I'm gonna say the Carter. The Carter.
can't- hold
the
on,
Carter.
Hold on.
I'm gonna go Lil
You
Wayne's.
can't- Okay.
I'm gonna go Lil Wayne's, the Carter.
Okay.
Doggy style.
I'm gonna go Lil Wayne. I'm gonna go Lil Wayne's the Carter, and then I'm gonna go. And then I was gonna say Eminem's whatever
can't
that 8
argue
round
with
one,
them 2
but
albums,
I'm gonna go
man.
T.I. versus Tip.
T.I. versus Tip.
Yeah, that's when I was really listening.
I like
to
that
rap.
King album though.
Which one was the Bring 'Em Out on?
It might have been one of them ones, but I'm
One
talking
of them
about that.
early ones?
What you know
Dun,
about that?
dun.
Yeah, that's
that was
cold.
hard. That was like
What
his
you know
pinnacle for me.
about? Man,
Yeah, that's
don't know.
King. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Man, ride is a
Yeah,
dollar
no,
bed.
it's definitely some heat for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's a better actor? Robert De Niro, Al Pacino.
I like Pacino. I'm gonna go Pacino.
Ooh-wee.
I'm gonna go Pacino.
De Niro.
Yeah,
and
I
Casino
gotta
is
go Bobby
crazy.
D. Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
That's tough though, but I go Bobby D. But I like Pacino inside. Was
I
that
like
the
Pacino.
program? Was that the program?
No, he was not. He wasn't the pro. No, was it the program?
No.
No, it was Any Given Sunday.
Any given Sunday.
Yeah, with
Pacino,
Jamie Foxx.
yeah.
Yup,
I love Pacino, but I gotta go Bobby D. Bobby D.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you went?
I went Pacino.
Okay. Last one. If you can go anywhere on earth, who would you take with you and where would you go?
Man, I'm taking the missus because she's one.
Okay.
I'm taking the wife.
Where you going?
Where we going? Man, I'm going somewhere tropical. Somewhere,
Where you going?
man, to heaven.
That's not on Earth. I guess it could be on Earth.
Guys, man.
Yeah, I guess it could be on Earth.
He tried to get philosophical like you did.
Last week-
He wanted to.
last week
He
he
wanted
did.
that moment you had. I'm not giving it to him.
Hey, last week
I
he
feel
was.
you though. I feel you though.
Look, last week you did have one.
Yeah.
Look, last week you
Hey,
did
he
have
tried to
one.
get that feeling. He ain't getting that, man.
bro.
So alive,
Man. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
alive.
I'm gonna go. Me and the wife,
Yeah.
and we going. Somewhere tropical, man. Somewhere on the Big Island. Somewhere just.
Name the place.
Man, I ain't got a place for you,
Okay. RK.
man. But I ain't going no Bora Bora. It got to be somewhere like,
Yeah.
man.
We'll
I
come
want
back.
to say Dubai, but that's just norm. We gonna go there.
Okay. You have you been yet?
We going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be careful.
Yeah, them Saudis.
Yeah. I mean, just the laws out there. But for me, you gotta be the wife. Gotta take the wife, you know. But I want to. My first thought is Egypt. I gotta see Egypt.
Yeah.
Right?
Ooh.
I gotta see Egypt, right? That's my first thought. But what I really want to go is Monte Carlo, where all the, it's big time, all the rich folks, all them big yachts is out there. If you out there, you worth money. You know what I'm saying? It's just a beautiful, beautiful place
Monte
out
Carlo.
there. Yeah. You know what I mean? You see
Never
him in the
thought
movies,
about
they be
that.
having the races
Right,
out
right, no,
there and
for
stuff.
sure.
James Bond is out there doing a real big casino style.
That's dope, man. I honestly want to take Lorena. If I can go anywhere, I want to go where she wants to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I think I've ever said that. Yes, it is.
That's why I said the wife. Yeah.
No, and wherever she says to go, we're going.
Where would you? What about you? What's your choice?
Wherever she wants to go, whatever you like.
Oh, you,
We can do whatever you like.
Whatever you like. No, but honestly, I would really want to take. I don't know if I really want to do a cruise. I want to take a private. I want to go to the Cayman Islands and see what that's like.
yeah, that's
I like the different atmospheres, the whole different genre of just being free and just being able to walk around where nobody knows your name and you could just
Nobody knows.
just to be able to hang. You know what I'm saying? Talk and all that good stuff, man. And like I said, I see it coming sooner than later, man. So
What show was that? That was just
Cheers.
Yeah, Cheers. Nobody knows.
That was one
where
of my shows.
everybody knows your name.
Is that what it says? I thought it was like
Yeah.
nobody. Oh, it's where everybody knows.
Yeah, they wouldn't say
there
where
you go.
nobody
Yeah,
knows your name.
right.
They go where everybody knows your name. Hey, man, that's a wrap, gentlemen. Anything in closing?
Man,
Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.
closing. Man, praying for the islands. Man, praying for the islands and that young man.
That's right.
I'd like to give a huge shout out to my niece before we go, as she does make her way back to college this week, going into her sophomore year of college.
Salute collegers.
Of being an example for my children to show that you can do it and how important education is. Not only is she my niece, but my goddaughter, we're really close and try to give her nuggets and words of wisdom I can, but she's pretty smart and, it's time to grow up and what they say, piss or get off the pot is what they like to say. So, coming into adulthood and being a lady and responsibility and all that good stuff, man. So when you can have those young people, man, give them an encouraging word, man, and drop some nuggets on them and the different things you could do because they know what's right from wrong. And if you lead them at some point in time, if they ain't got it right, they'll get it right. So on that note, like I said, we love everybody. We thank you for another opportunity. We thank you guys for subscribing. Only Pod can judge us.
Only pod.
We out.